woman, we were fuck buddies. And this was a chick who would, when she did come over, you know what I'm saying, for sex, she would do extra shit. You know what I'm saying? She would even bring me shit. She was the type of woman that would be willing to cook me a meal and take me out on her dime and all that other shit. You know what I'm saying? So when she hit me up and was complaining about the fact that, you know, you don't take me out, what's up with that? And I told her point blank, that's not what we do. When I get horny, I call you up. If you're free, I step through. If you get horny, you call me up. If I'm free, I follow through. I'm like, that's it. That's what the fuck we do.
Women will get with guys as placeholders. Do you know how hard it is to get rid of a woman who actually likes you, who actually respects you, who actually loves you? Do you know how hard it is to get rid of that woman? And you're not talking about some hypergamy? This is real simple. The reason why women treat you like shit, the reason why women got an attitude with you, the reason why women fucking diss you and disrespect you is because they never liked, loved, or respected you in the first place.
But every time we look up, we gotta fall to our knees and worship the feminine. Who's worshiping us? Who's worshiping the wonders that we built, the lands we've conquered, and all we get to hear every day, day in and day out, is how fucking sorry we are, how stupid we are, how barbaric we are.
But when a woman meets a man that's valuable and knows who the fuck he is, she knows that she can never overpower a nigga with game or a real dude or a man of value and not even to say a man of value, because that sounds too much like what other niggas be saying. What I really mean is a man that knows his value. When a woman is dealing with a man that knows his value, she knows that she cannot overpower him. So she ends up saying to herself, well, if I can't beat him, I gotta join him. But when a woman is in a room full of dudes that know they value, she knows that she has to submit. And if she don't submit, she got to get the fuck up out of the room.
Choosing a woman is a personal decision. Does that woman bring you peace? The two of you communicate well? Do you get along? Okay. Are you growing something together? Is there trust? Let's talk about the partnership. You know what I mean? This is what matters in the end. It's not how well she looks on your arm. It's really not. And again, I'm not advocating you go with a woman you're not attracted to. Go with a woman where there's attraction, but don't make it the number one priority. And definitely don't do it with the mindset, oh, my friends will be impressed. Oh, my colleagues will be impressed. Man, fuck what they think.
For all you surface dwellers out there and shit, how does it feel following all these motherfuckers on the other side of the streets talking about don't do shit? Well, if you ain't gonna do shit, then why don't you do man shit? Don't run away from fear. Don't dwell in the past. Don't give away your power. Don't feel sorry for yourselves. Don't make the same mistakes over and over again. Don't worry about what people think about you. Why don't you do some man don'ts if you're gonna do a don't anyway? Grass-eating lion.
It's sad to see so many men suffer from bitch assness, and then women know there's such at an advantage with weak men. They try to shut me up. This is the part of being a man, is standing on your squares, understanding that nobody's going to move me. I move mountains. Nobody's going to move me off my square. They need to respect your word. There needs to be a shift in behavior when you get home. They need to understand what the deal is when you're around them. There's no such thing as compromise with men. Compromise.
You should be fucking at the
all
truck
day.
stop.
All day.
That's a
These conversations are obviously too in depth. They're too in depth with these bitches, man. What are we talking about? You're a truck driver. Bitch, I come in every state and I fuck hoes. That's what I do. And you gonna be one of them, or I'm gonna find one that will.
And the thing is, if she got an issue with you not having a place to stay, that means she ain't really feeling you.
Respect to Scary Perry for the $5 super chat. He says, "Salute to the Real Game No Theory panel, best show on Sunday." I don't know what leaving pussy on the table means, because pussy's not valuable enough to be left on the table in the first place, in my opinion.
Exactly.
I'll have Christmas lights back there. And I'm fucking bitches under the light.
The following program is rated MAN. It contains assertive men who are kings of their castles, men who don't make excuses or blame women for everything that's going wrong in their lives, men who don't make the game about women, instead they make the game about the man. So, if you're into theory or use soft, weak-ass words like hypergamy, red pill, no fap, be on your purpose, high value man, or money, clothes, and status, buddy, you're in the wrong place, and you need to go 2 doors down where the male cuddle parties and circle jerks are going on. This is a man's space.
Since the fall of the PUA community back in 2007, most PUAs ran underground because they had nothing to offer. The content creator has become the hero today, dedicated to one single objective: to declaw and defang any person who listens. They decided to join forces to create a cult, and never giving those who listen a solution. It's all about clothes, cars and money, deception and manipulation, indirect game, going your own way. They talk pills and plates. They complain. They blame. Fake it till you make it. I just don't get it. A man doesn't need to lie to meet women. He just needs to learn how to spit flavour in her eyes and in her ears. Thanos broke down the game when he said, as long as there are those who remember what was, there will always be those who cannot accept what can be. Even in darkness, a man can find light. Sometimes the world doesn't need a group of fake heroes teaching lies. Sometimes the world needs a group of anti-heroes to bring balance, order, and truth to the game. It's time to summon the authentic players of the game. Only one group dares to challenge this threat. Gathered together from the cosmic regions of the streets, these anti-villains are hated because they put all the accountability on the man. They know the game will never be about women. They fight for every young man who is trying to learn their family name. Dedicated to truth, keeping it real and manhood. Get your notebooks out, ask questions, and call in. Don't just listen to the message, become the message.
What's up, my boys, my dogs?
What's happening? What's happening?
All right, hey, our dog Lucario is on. He's doing a conference. EO is on a sabbatical, but let's get everybody in.
Oh, that motherfucker's out in the conference, huh?
Yeah, he had a conference.
Pimping, man.
Pimping. Go ahead, Zag. You up first, brother.
All right, as I always do about this time, it's good to be back amongst you esteemed gentlemen. I'm excited for this topic, man. Let's get it.
All right, Miles in the house.
Yo. What's up? Respect to the brother, Mr. Lucario. He's in Orlando doing a talk for the, I forgot the dude's name, my bad. But anyway, he's doing the talk with the for the damn it, I forgot the name. Anyway. Shout out to him in April. They out there taking care of business. It's your boy Miles Cunningham. Really appreciate opportunity to spit this game once again. Respect to the chat, respect to the panel. Happy to see you guys are safe and here again. So let's get it.
Angry man.
Ready to go. Let's get it.
All right,
Wait, hold on 1 second. Did Angry Man get more gray hair since he been on the panel?
Yeah, man. They really see where he's at in life. They were like, oh yeah, we get some emails and shit.
Exactly.
Process up, man.
Guys, shout out to the chat room dogs out there. Everybody out there, put your questions in there. Call in. Y'all got the number. Let's chop it up. Fitty, you up, baby?
Hey, what's happening, y'all? Man, I'm slapping y'all in the face today, man. We gonna get this game going, man. We're gonna get this out here, man. Let's do this, man. Let's just get it going, man.
All right, man. All right.
Oh man, already, man. They in here banging today. They out here banging.
Yeah, man.
And you know what I mean? They paying tithes today, man. This is Sunday church.
Reshawn with the $20 super chat. He says, appreciate your work, OG. No sleep. We got trackside cameraman.
Wow, damn.
What the hell is that? I can't see what it says.
Like he became a member.
Oh, he became a member. All right, so that's cool.
Yes.
And then Lucifer Ratzinger with the $100 super chat. He says, "Oh shit, we about to cook." So let's go.
Yeah, okay, we got that. Yeah. All right. So Zach, you got it, man. Your title, your topic, you go, brother.
All right. Well, one of the things I noticed in this YouTube space, a lot of young men don't know how to communicate. And it's not just with women, it's just they don't know how to communicate with other grown men. You know what I'm saying? So, but I wanted to bring it full circle though and let guys know, if you don't set the tone of the conversation, it sets you. Meaning if you don't dictate the pace and the flow, and if you don't set the narrative of what it is you want or what it is you're trying to do, somebody else is going to take hold and take the reins of the conversation, and they're going to set the tone.
That's
you're going to be following their lead. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of guys, when they deal with women, because they're so scared of women, they're scared of saying something that's going to make the babe upset. They're so scared of losing their place in line to possibly have sex with her that they tiptoe around the conversation. And all the while they're doing that, the woman is taking the lead. And what guys don't realize, that you end up pacifying the woman, appeasing the woman, acquiescing to the woman, and you following her lead because whatever it is you want from her, you want it better than whatever it is she want from you. And I just want guys to understand that. Dictate the post. I mean, not the post, but the flow and the pace of the conversation always.
Exactly, or else you might end up slapping niggas unnecessarily.
Hey, real life situation.
We got a call if y'all want to go right now.
All right, well, let's get real quick. Let's get everybody's thoughts real quick. Then bring the call. Let's get everybody's thoughts, and we get the call in. So,
well, I'll just put it in on like this. Like, I like to use real life examples. So last night, I was on a date, and this. And I'm an honest and upfront dude. This chick, she's talking about, well, I'm looking for marriage and I want 3 kids. And I said, well, I ain't looking for no kids and I ain't looking for no marriage. And that's just what it is. But what I can offer you is I can offer you a good time in between time while you're trying to find Mr. Right. And on top of that, fucking with me, you'll have all the freedom to get that. You know what I'm saying? I don't bother you. You know what I'm saying? I only worry about when it's time for us to do what we do. So it was conversation. It was reaching the end of the date, and I realized she wasn't really like we made out a little bit, but towards the end of the date, she was acting like, I'll give you a hug. And I said, I'm gonna need to feel them lips first, them sexy ass lips. And she was like, no, I'm gonna just give you a hug. And I said, well, if I can't feel the lips, there ain't no need of you hugging me. And I was just like fuck up off me. Like if it ain't no kissing, you don't need to be hugging me. You understand? And she was like, well, okay, all right. And I said, but listen, you let me know that you got home late. I mean, you got home safe, and you got my information if you change your mind. You understand what I'm saying? So even in the situation, because some guys are like, well, I would love for a woman to hug me. Like it's niggas out there that just want to be touched by a female, my nigga. You understand? And I'm saying I'm not even giving to touch me is a privilege. You understand what I'm saying? Like this is how much you have to control the interaction, where even if she feel like she's giving you the pity hug, if you're not giving me what I actually want, get up off me. Fuck up. Like I don't need it. You understand what I'm saying?
I love that shit.
So I just wanted to use that, what actually happened, real game in the theme of real game, no theory. You feel me? Like this is real life. This literally happened last night. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to put that out there and let dudes know, like it goes that you got to pay attention to the detail when you understand that control of the interaction is of the utmost importance.
Miles, real?
Go ahead.
99% of men wouldn't did that. They would have been like, okay.
Yeah, they're the pussy dog.
Okay.
See, I tell them off top, like, the only time I'm gonna touch you in the beginning is my hands around your throat. There's a certain level of choking that needs to go on before we go to the next step. And I'm a dominant ass nigga. I like to straight have them understand where I'm coming from. If you're not really down with that, we're gonna find out real early on. You know what I mean? Like you know what I mean? Like, I'm telling you, women they've been pumped up by so many men. They like to be humbled by that one.
Right.
You know what I mean? They understand what the hell's going on. I'm gonna say something about what we talk about too, this topic. So I think the tone to be set with respect too, right? So, you know, I'm coming in with a strong tone, but the respect tone too, because a lot of women too will say things in the midst of conversations that's disrespectful, but they try to say it's slick. You know, like I like one of my clients was saying, he was saying, oh, this cat's an engineer, balling out, right? And one of the ladies told him, oh, that sounds boring. And I immediately said, so what did you say back? He kind of just told me, he kind of just laughed it off. I said, no. See, this is where I'll stop your whole world. Dad. I'll stop your whole world from coming. You know what I mean? Like, your whole world is gonna stop at that point. Like, bitch, who are you to tell me anything about my life? You know nothing about me. You know nothing about my life. You gonna tell me out? Bitch, see, this is where men need to make sure they understand that women are trying to be disrespectful, and the way they disrespecting y'all gotta stop taking this level of disrespect, bro.
Facts.
All the way around, man. All the way around, man. Set the tone, be in control, and have them understand that look, this is an opportunity for you.
Mm-hmm. Facts.
I'm coming over here presenting an opportunity for you. Like, right? I'm not coming over here to sell myself to you, bitch. Like, this is an opportunity. You know what I mean?
Yo, real quick, Splatterhouse tenant Canasta with the $10 super chat. He says, shout out to the man whose words and advice got me out of the rut of starting life over as a single father. My mentor, the angry man. Peace and game to all brothers. Bino represent. And that's some heavy shit right there. You know what I'm saying? That's some heavy shit. My man starting over as a single parent dad, because they always got something to say about the single parent moms. But, you know, shout out to them dudes out there who's holding it down for their kids and doing what they got to do.
All right, Angry, you go. I go behind you, Angry Man. Go ahead. What you got, Angry Man?
Yeah, so I don't understand why guys don't realize they have to set the tone. Like, you hear guys constantly talk about they want to be leaders, they want to be patriarchs, but you don't have no program for the batch, like no program whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? It's just like if you were a guy that owned a corporation and you're hiring employees. If you don't have a freaking manual, if you don't have a orientation for them to damn follow, you know, they're gonna show up and they're gonna ride the clock. Right. They're gonna do whatever they want to do. You know what I'm saying? And you know how folks is when they get to work, they stand around and run their mouth if they ain't got no damn instructions. And it's the same thing with the women. Like, if you dealing with women and you're not leading them, you know, just like Mr. 1950 said, you know, of course, you know, choking is one thing, but a lot of people don't even realize you can actually do that when you first meet a chick. Dudes don't realize that, like, when you're walking down the street, instead of putting your hand at the small of her back, you could actually put your hand on the back of her neck.
Mm-hmm. Good.
Like, they don't be tripping about that when you do that. Sometimes they're shocked, like, oh man, wow. You know, like, you're looking at her physically, you know? So yeah, like, guys got to learn how to set the tone and decide how they want to be interpreted by the woman they're dealing with, because you never get a second chance. You know, the old cliche, you never get a second chance to first impression, you know?
That's it right there. That's it right there. Because I tell guys all the time, and you know, I got you, Steve, but just real quick, that right there, because a woman, like, her pussy don't get no wetter. You get what I'm saying? Like, her pussy don't get no wetter than how you made it that first time.
Yeah.
You feel me? So it's like you put that picture in her mind, because you can't put a weak picture and then try to put a strong picture, because a weak picture always gonna be there. And what they say, you're only as strong as your weakest link. So that first impression is everything. But go ahead, Steve. I got you.
Yeah, I'm not here to communicate friendship. I'm not here to communicate us hanging out. I'm not here to communicate me take you out to dinner. I'm not here to communicate me, you liking me. I'm not here to communicate you being attracted to me. I'm not even communicating you even loving me. I don't want none of that shit from you. I'm communicating that you have got to ride on my bus. If you are not riding with me, then take your ass off the bus and I will bring the next women on. That's what I'm communicating. I'm communicating that I'm a motherfucking man. I'm communicating that it is all about me. I'm communicating that if you earn my motherfucking respect, you will be rewarded. You've got to be worth my time through the communication. You got to be worth my respect. Then you will be worth the dick after that. But until then, you have got to slay through my communication the fucking Minotaur and take that motherfucker to the top of Mount Kilimanjaro. Then bring your ass back down, vacuum, cook, clean, and know your motherfucking place at the table. That's what the fuck we should be communicating.
Dick is a gift.
Yeah, I mean, shit.
You know what I mean?
We got that call. Y'all ready?
All right, let's
Let's
eat.
get it.
All right. 917. You're on live with the Real Game No Theory panel. What's up? 917. What's up?
What's going on? What's going on? I got myself in a situation. I donated.
All right. Appreciate you.
Yeah. So yesterday, a woman invited me to her house. I went back with her, maybe 3 messages on Hinge. She first message was like, "Hey," I asked her, "What are you doing?" I showed her a bottle. I said, "I'm about to start drinking." She said, "Come to my house." I went to her house. We had sex. The sex was kind of trash. Like the sex was as good.
Question, man. What the fuck is your question, man?
He said it was kind of trash.
Kind of trash.
All that stupid shit, man. What is your question, man?
What you mean, kind of trash? Wait. It's either trash or it's not.
That's what I'm thinking. Like, bro, it's either good or bad, bro. There's no in between.
There's no such thing as some garbage. It's either garbage or it's not.
Jesus Christ.
I didn't come and she didn't come.
You said you didn't come? Yeah, I'm not leaving until that. I'm not using my mid section here.
You're doing something wrong.
And the muscles in my back.
It's fucking.
And these calves pulsating for.
You're doing something wrong. Even if
my motherfucking.
Too much of a visual, bro.
You know what I mean? Hey, hold on, man. That motherfucking these triceps lifting up, bitch, and I'm not coming.
Even if the box is totally trash, you still gotta finish, bro.
You gotta finish. Fuck is that?
We finished. So when I was in her, she said to me, the reason I do this is to make sure there's sexual chemistry from the beginning. After I actually agree with that sentiment.
What?
I was just like, maybe I.
What the fuck?
It's called using you for some dick.
Man,
Yo, hold on. Caller. Let me get this clear. So she actually said out of her mouth the reason why she does this. See, that's some awkward shit, bro.
I think he's lying. I think he's full of shit. I think he's lying.
I think we should call her right now.
Yeah, why don't you call her if you should call her?
We should call her right now and we'll put ourselves on mute, man. Let's hear you talk to her and ask her about why that box wasn't as great as it should be.
Yeah, go ahead and call her.
Let me think what happened.
No, fucking call her. Shut your ass up and call her.
I know, of course, because when I kissed her, she said to me, when you kissed me,
last time, call her or we're gonna hang up on your bitch ass. Either call her or fucking get your ass on. All right, go ahead, click Mal. Let's keep going. That motherfucker ain't talking. Just run his fucking mouth.
Yeah, I think he's woofing. I think he was trolling.
He's trolling, man.
I think he's trolling.
We got 262. You're on live with the Real Game No Theory panel. What's up, 262?
Hey, I just want to say shout out to Angry Man, and that's it.
Okay, man. I appreciate that, man.
Wait. Why you can't say shout out to everybody else, bro? Come on, bro.
And he hung up. He shouted out Angry Man.
Hey man, you know it's all right, man. You got fans.
Nah, it's all good.
No, for the record, anybody that watches my show, if you call into this bitch and shout me out, shout out everybody else in this motherfucker. Cut that goofy shit out, man.
Yeah, man. We good on calls for now.
Okay.
Let's continue
for now.
Real quick, if y'all got a question,
put
a Q in the chat and put your question.
All right, there's one right here.
Is there a line between checking her for disrespect but doing it in a way where it doesn't come out as you being emotional?
Yeah, dude, that's easy. Well, for me, because I use language that a lot of people don't approve of, then they'll think that's emotional. I'm not being emotional. This is how I regularly talk. Like I cuss a lot. I don't do it around the people I have expectations for though. Like my lady, if she's doing things like I don't want like her to think that it's okay to be using this type of language. I don't do that type of language, or my kids, right? But like in the regular, like around everybody that I give 2 F's about, I'm using this language all day long. So this is my regular voice. This is how I communicate.
Right.
So if she's acting a certain way, I'm going to speak a certain way, man. That's how I get down. So, for me, it's basically how I am. I'm gonna be me. There's no changing it up for other people.
Well, I would say this. Don't be yelling and screaming at the top of your lungs and shit.
Yeah, I don't do that.
Don't do that. Whatever you do, bitch. Oh, fuck this. Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. Because you can be stern and get your point across without acting like you just lost your shit. You know what I'm saying? So,
See, I think with guys, the reason why they're yelling and all of that is because they give too much of a fuck about the response after they do it. So it's like, it's the frustration comes from I'm trying to get this bitch to do something. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, if you just mean the shit you're saying and you don't give a fuck about the aftermath, you don't have to do all of that. You're just gonna be like, look. Motherfucker, I said I'm not gonna do XYZ, and that's just the end of it. And you walk the fuck off. Now, however she take it, it don't really matter because she's either gonna accept it, which means okay, we can continue to kick it, or she's not gonna accept it. At which point it's like, okay, well, guess what? Now you need to kick fucking rocks. So it's just a matter of saying what you mean and just standing on it. Period.
Right. I want to say this question kind of has a lot to do with the title of the show, because there's something to be said about setting the tone. You understand? And what I mean by that is that, all right, a lot of times when I read these questions, there's always a part of the question where I lose faith in the person asking the question because their language is exposing them. You understand? So I'm reading the question, but the part where it says, in a way where it doesn't come out as you being like that whole last part to me is me asking. Is the next question I want to ask the person who's asking the question is, what kind of tone did you set at the very beginning to where this bitch could even disrespect you? You understand what I'm saying? And then why would you need to worry about it coming out as you being emotional? You understand? Like, do you understand how to represent yourself so somebody will respect you? Because listen, when a woman does something that you have to check, usually it's a small infraction. If you are worried about it coming out as you being emotional, it sounds like she's doing something off the fucking rack. You understand? It sounds like she's doing something that goes beyond checking. She's doing some type of shit that might lead to her getting charged or demoted. You see what I'm saying? Because if the tone was set, then it wouldn't be like disrespect. It would just be a mistake on her part. You understand what I'm saying? Because when you check a woman, like, guys, back me up if you understand what I'm talking about. But checking a woman is usually, you look at her, like, for example, if I'm on a date and a woman takes out a phone, I'll be like, hey, we don't really do that phone stuff on the date. And she goes, oh, I'm sorry. And then she puts it away. That's a check.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's a check. Because a check is really just me making you aware of something you're doing wrong. And then usually I'm sorry, girl, you know what? I didn't even realize. And then that's it. That's a check.
Well, it sounds like to me, he's getting a lot of shaming language from her.
That's what I'm saying. What I'm saying. And so that's what I'm talking about. The title of the show. I don't think the question is talking about the man setting the tone of the relationship from the very beginning. You see what I'm saying? How you start is how you finish, guys. This is why we talk about shit like this. This is why we talk about carrying yourself a certain way. So before you even say hello to the broad, before you even match with her on the app, you have an understanding of who you are before you begin to interact with the woman. So because the tone, truthfully, the tone has to be set within oneself before you begin to interact with the female. You see what I'm saying? And questions like that, I'm always looking at them kind of funny. I'm like, how she come off disrespecting you so crazy to the point where your check sounds emotional? That's not a check. That's you flying off the handle because your bitch she the one that set the tone from the beginning. Now you trying to do damage control.
See, you know what? Let me make this point, because Miles, you said something very important. You mentioned the example of the female taking out her phone. Sometimes women do shit that they don't see an issue with because they've always gotten away with it.
Right.
From the weak suckers they dealt with before you. So sometimes when they come to you, they do shit inadvertently that you feel like it's an issue. Right. So you don't have to yell at the chick and argue with her. Just tell her, in a very stern tone, yo, put that shit away. We don't do that over here. And here's the thing. Yeah. See, she was contrite when you said that. And this is what I want guys to understand. As a man, one or two things are going to happen. Either you're going to command respect, which means you get it off the rip because of how you carry it, or you're going to have to demand it. You know what I'm saying? 1 to 2. If you can help it, you'd rather just command it. It makes shit a little easier. But y'all got it.
If you were a man too, and if you've never heard these words from a woman, it's very difficult for me to really know that you are making her work inside the relationship. When a woman says you are too much for me to be with, it's just too much. like a lot of men have never heard that, right? So I've heard that so many times is because at that point they're putting the white flag up. They can no longer be in that position you put them in, because it's work to be with a real man. A real man takes a lot of effort, a lot of work. When a woman feels like it's no work, that means you have no standards for this woman. There's no goals for this woman. And I'm telling you, that's why you be like, a lot of women be like, oh, it's just too much to be with like somebody like you. I can't, because you're lazy. It's it's too much. You know what I mean? It's a lot.
It's a lot.
You know what I mean?
Let's look at this. Let's look at this weak ass surface dwelling question right here.
What did he say?
Read this bullshit. Texted a chick to meet. She didn't respond. Next day I called her. And then she texted me, I'm getting my hair done. Text me. He said I didn't, and I told her to call me after. Then I texted, don't call me. I'm good.
See.
That's it.
I'm gonna see. Steve, you want it?
I'll go after you. Brother. Go ahead.
Here is the shit with him being too emotional. And he ain't have to yell and curse at the bitch. Look, here's my thing, right? Here's my
over
thing.
text too. Like.
Okay, and I don't understand you dudes, right? Because you texted her and she didn't respond. This is how I know you dudes. Y'all meet one woman and y'all stop meeting women after that. Because if you had other women you was dealing with, you wouldn't even be sweating that shit. It would mean nothing to you.
You forgot that you text her.
See, you called the next day, and this is probably what he did. Maybe her battery died and she didn't get it. Maybe she left her phone in the bathroom. She hasn't seen it yet. So my thing is, and her response to you is, I'm getting my hair done. What she is saying is, I'm not interested in you. And then you got upset. You got in your feelings. And you said, don't call me, I'm good. Bro, she wasn't going to call you.
She saved him under the name Gas Money.
Well, look at his communication. If you look at the way he's communicating, he communicates like a goddamn bitch. Everything he's saying is caking the woman. This is why she ain't fucking with you, because she's like this. I haven't even given this guy any pussy yet. This motherfucker is harassing me, stalking me, quadruple texting me. What the fuck is going to happen if I give him a little
There
bit?
you go, Steve.
Come on. Man.
Imagine if he's acting like this now. Woo, how thirsty he going to be if I give him some. Yeah, I was going to go there with it, but you got it.
You know what? When I was a young man, about 18, 19, I watched a movie starring Vince Vaughn and Jon Favreau called Swingers. It would behoove a lot of you dudes to watch that movie and watch Jon Favreau's character and just how he was just cupcaking. And he got a phone number from a chick and he called the chick that night, even though his homeboy told him not to. and he left a message, and the message cut him off when he was given his number. And he called back, and he tried to explain what happened, and then it cut him off again. And he called back again, and he kept calling back. See, first of all, dude, when you text the chick and she didn't respond, even let's say for argument's sake that he doesn't even meet other chicks, it still should matter because you should be so busy doing what you do, right? You know, living your life. I don't give a damn if you're playing 2K. You should be too busy to be worried about whether or not she responded. You know, you should look at your phone and be like, oh, well, and just go back to what you're doing and shit. And you know what? You don't even realize it. She might have actually been interested in you, but because you failed that one little shit test where she didn't respond just to see how thirsty you was. And then you turned around and, you know, with your Twitter fingers, you know, and I told y'all about texting. Text responsibly. I told you, if you're a dude, you don't really text like that. You feel what I'm saying? The only way you texting is if it's your fucking wife and you're texting her to bring you some fucking groceries. You feel what I'm saying? If it's a chick you just met, no texting. Like, keep it short. You feel what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, dude, you should have just went on about your business and not cared. And I guarantee you in a couple of days, she probably would have called you out the blue.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And, we got a call if y'all ready.
Okay. Let me say this real quick to what Angry Man just said. A chick might wait a month to call you.
Yeah.
It might be literally a month later. But a lot of you guys, you're like, call me now. I want to hear from her right now. And it's like, bro, she got a life outside of you. You're not the only guy she's meeting. And I would say this as well. If you're texting women or calling them and they're not responding for a couple of days, a week, all that really means is you're not her priority as far as the guy she's dealing with. And that's okay.
Yeah.
Like Henry said, go live your life, go do your thing. If she hits you back, then you address whatever you want to address at that time. But you shouldn't be waiting by the phone. Damn, it's been 24 hours and 13 minutes and 40 seconds. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? It ain't that serious.
He met the chick in the bar, and in that brief moment, he's fabricated an entire relationship in his head. Right. And he's already looking at how his friends is going to look at him when he pull up with her on his arm. He's already thinking about what the cooch feel like. He's already thinking about how they going to kick it at the damn amusement park and, you know, have the little Lady and the Tramp moment where they eat some candy together or some shit. Like, bruh, you're too invested.
Right.
Too invested.
All right, let's get to 224. You are on live with the Real Game No Theory panel. 224, what's up?
Hi guys, I donated on the Cash App.
All right,
but
appreciate you.
I just had two small questions. So the first question is, should I use voice message over text as going on a texting? Because I've been testing out voice message versus text with different girls, and I just wanted to hear your opinion on that.
So you're talking about when you use your voice instead of text? Is that what you're saying on the text? Why don't you just call her? I'm a phone guy, so maybe somebody else can take this one. I don't do the text message.
Look, here's the thing, bro. What do you mean? Do you mean using text message versus voicemail?
Okay, hold on one second. Let me clear it up, because I think what he's trying to talk about is, so, you know, with the phones today, you can do like audio clip messages. Like, you can literally, instead of sending a text message, you send a clip, and it pops up in the text app.
Oh, you mean a voice message?
Yeah, like an audio message. So you could literally record yourself saying something real quick, and then so she could play back your voice right on the text app. You get what I'm saying? So it's not voicemail; it's an actual audio, like an audio message. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what he's saying. Okay, neither. Neither. Like, why? Like, what is it with you guys? Why are y'all scared to have conversations with chicks in real time?
Well, all right. First question is, caller, what message are you trying to convey to the female? What are you trying to say to the woman?
What did you say in your voice message?
Well, So basically, I'm just like getting straight to the point. I'm like, can we let's hang out or whatever? And
Okay, you started a word. Can we?
Oh,
Stop.
Yeah.
See, you said get straight to the point. Can we hang out?
Man.
What are you trying to do?
Dude.
Exactly. Now think about what I'm asking you.
Literally, like when I say hang out, I was just briefing with you guys, but I meant like,
no, you didn't.
So tell us like you tell them.
Oh, he's lying. We just asked you what the fuck you said in the bit. What did you
Yeah,
say?
here you go, Steve. We about to say it right now.
What did you say?
Okay, so with the message I sent this morning, I was like, hey, it was a girl I had like made out with at the bar.
What the fuck did you say, dog? God damn it, man. What the fuck did you say? We don't want to hear all that shit. What the fuck did you say?
I was just saying it. I was saying that I said, hey, it was nice meeting you at the bar yesterday. I enjoyed making out with you, and I would like to explore your bodies with my lips more than
And let me tell you why you
Whoa, what
this
the
stupid ass shit. This is wicked. Listen,
It's wild out here in these streets, man.
Listen, wait. Listen
It's
to
wild out here, man.
your nuts have not even dropped from your stomach. You sound like you're weird and fucking creepy, man.
That was the creepiest shit. My
Ever.
skin literally just crawled when you said that, bro. And I'm a dude. So you know what the chick, she's reading this shit like, oh my God, bruh. What? Yo, I enjoyed meeting you the other night and making out with you, and I want to explore your body. Oh my God, bruh, look. Here's the best way to do this shit, bruh. If you really want to text, here's the best way to do this shit. If she sends you a text message, don't send this to her, but this is just responding, okay? So if she sends you a text message, hey, enjoyed hanging out with you the other night. What are you up to today? Waiting for you to come over and get naked.
Wait. What did she reply back to that shit?
That's what I want to know.
Did she reply?
What did she say that?
No.
Well, why do you think?
And how long ago did you send it as this message this morning?
It was like 11:30.
Okay, and what you said 11:30 in the morning?
Yeah. Yeah.
So the first thing on your mind is her, and you send a fucking message out to her with your voice in the morning. I want you to know that perception matters, right? Because what she's going to perceive is that she got you on the calendar. Check. I got him because I know now that he is a thirsty man. And now I'm going to push him to the limits to get whatever I want from this man.
Real quick, why didn't she? The weird thing is, why didn't she send you that message?
That's a whole other conversation, caller.
I say it, man.
A whole other conversation.
If you were doing
I think we should call her.
I'm telling you right now, bro. If the chick texts you and you say, I'm waiting for you to come and get naked, that shit eliminates so much bullshit. You find out immediately what time it is. You know, you're not beating around the bush because we know what you want to do. You want to fuck.
Exactly.
Right. But
you might as well let her know you want to fuck and just cut the bullshit.
Angry man, if he was doing it right, this is what women usually do. I'm at home now. I'm home safely. I just want to let you know I'm good. And you have a good night. And then the morning, good morning. How you doing? I just want to let you know I had a great time last night. He ain't get none of that shit. So his kiss game is whack as fuck.
Let me add this, caller. I really want you to think about something that you said. You said I enjoyed making out, bro. That's not how grown men communicate to women.
No.
That right there. You should have proofread that shit like 5 times.
How old are you, caller?
No.
Yeah, how old are you? Caller. How old are you? Caller, how old are you?
I'm 20.
Okay, easy.
Yeah.
Okay,
there it is. There it is.
But okay, you young, but still, just going forward, grown men don't talk like that. You know what I'm saying? Just so you understand.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Did you leave her? Did she leave a hickey on your neck?
I'm sorry.
She left a hickey on your neck.
She left. I mean, I'm kind of dark skinned, so it's kind of hard to get hickeys. But.
Okay, that's not what I asked.
That's not what he. Yo,
Oh no, man.
Only reason I'm asking this, bro, because it sounds like you were way more invested in her. You know what I mean? Like, I'm. This is so. What's your next steps with her? What do you want to accomplish? You want to smash, obviously. You're talking about you want to explore her, right? So like, what do you like? When you met her yesterday? Let me get this all together. Right. So you met her yesterday. You guys then start fooling around with this a little bit. And why didn't you smash yesterday?
So believe it or not, actually, my friend got in a fight at one of the
What's that got to do with you though? Why didn't you smash yet? I don't care if my homeboy open hand slaps somebody at the 10 minutes after that, the mission is still on, right? So we're not going to abort the mission because my homeboy, something happened with my homeboy. Now it must be some hospital stuff. Was your boy in the hospital?
No.
Okay. So what happened like after that? So what I'm asking you is how did it stop? What like explain that to me?
Okay. So we were making out for a bit, and then I like stopped. I was like,
"What's for a bit? An hour, 2 hours? What?"
Oh Jesus Christ!
Not that long. Just like maybe like 10 minutes or so.
So 10 minutes. So let me let you know something. I'm gonna let you know something a little bit about women, right? Yes. If a woman is comfortable enough to perform any of those things in your presence, we call this closing game, right? You got to be able to close the deal. That means you're gonna have to really step your game up in order to learn how to close. Because I tell you right there, bro, it would have been the back seat of the car. It would have went down to a man that knows what he was doing. So I'm letting you know you're lacking in that area. But another thing is if they want you in their space like that, bro, this is not your game. This is a habit of hers. She is allowing you to treat her like these other cats, man, and that's what you should have done in that moment, bro.
Why did you just call her right now and just see if
I'd have indexed that bitch at the she'd have been indexed.
Hey, call her. Just so you know, this is what you did. That's what you did, man.
He did.
You fumbled, bro.
Yeah, call her. Why don't you call her right now and set it up?
Yeah.
I mean, she already left me on red, so I kind of just charged it. I was like, well, I guess.
No.
I left you on red.
Call her.
It's only 11 o'clock.
Call her and leave her. Either let her know.
Want me to give you some game to tell her? Want me to tell you what to tell her?
Yeah.
Okay. So when you call her, this is what you do, right? You say, hey, you know what? I made a huge mistake last night. Last night I should have took that down. So I'm setting it up. I'm setting it up for today. So what time are you going to be available? You know what? I'm available at 5. Why don't you come over at 5 today? Let her know that.
But didn't she left me on red like that?
Hey, don't question the game. Don't question the game.
Do it.
Hey, don't question the game. I got you, bro.
Your damn shot, young boy.
Damn, call him, man.
He just gave you the fuck. Look, let me tell you something, bro. If you get the nuts up to actually say, because look, you're looking for excuses. And I know why you're looking for excuses, because you're afraid that when you say that shit, she ain't gonna respond. It's gonna be a crushing defeat for you. Fuck all of that, man. You already do you have pussy right now? Do you have this chick right now? Are you smashing right now? Right? No. Right? So what are you fucking losing? You're not losing anything. You have everything to gain. And
if you're afraid, just say you're afraid, bro. If you're afraid, just say you're afraid.
Are you afraid? Or are you gonna do it? What you gonna do?
I'm not afraid, but one other thing, it was an Instagram message, so I don't know if I can connect the call.
So we're fucking. You don't even have her number.
He has her number.
Bruh, hold on. Let me stop you, because you still doing it, bruh. I don't give a damn if it was a fucking carrier pigeon. Okay. Go out there to your fucking pigeon coop, write the message down that Mr. 1950 said, and send that motherfucker and see what happens, bruh. And I tell you what, you fuck around and smash, I'm gonna need you to come back and hit Mr. 1950's cash app.
Yeah. And drop that line. Yeah, you know what? I appreciate that, angry man. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
we try to set him up for success right here.
Well, I'm about to help him out real quick. Caller, the difference between what you said to her, it was some passive weak shit. he's giving you some assertive language so you can assert yourself. So he's telling you some right shit. And a lot of you guys listening, y'all use passive language. You know what I'm saying? That's some weak shit, right? It reeks of guys who lack confidence, right? And you're not very dominant because you wouldn't have said, I enjoyed making out. You wouldn't have said that, right?
That message he just gave you, when she sees that message, it's going to be like, remember the scene in Back to the Future 2 when the punk Marty McFly got thrown over the damn counter and the real Marty McFly was behind there and he raised up and fucking built like, wait a minute, something different about this motherfucker. Like, send that message. She gonna look at it different, like.
Yeah.
You can call, you got her number. Call her right now, man. You know you have her phone number. So call her right now and either tell her on the phone or leave it on message. Call her right now, man.
Yeah. I really don't have her number. Like,
all right. So this is what we're gonna do. Man. You need to go ahead and get some life coach. You need to get some coaching.
Press the call option on Instagram and see if she answered.
Yeah, press that button. Press that Instagram call.
You get to hear it.
Press the call option on Instagram and see if she answers.
This motherfucker's scary. He's scary.
He's scared.
All right.
That's what it is. He's scared. There's the difference between us and him, man.
But I don't think you'll be able to hear anything.
Let's fucking do it or hang up on this mug. God damn it, do it.
Half pint. Look at here, half pint. Scared motherfuckers only get mercy fucks, bruh. And mercy fucks don't come that often, bruh.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Please press that fucking button.
She didn't answer. Yeah, she didn't answer.
Hang up on this motherfucker. Just hang up on it.
She gonna be like this motherfucker then.
Hang up on this
motherfucker. Caller, listen, you 20 years old, so if you want to get on the right track, go to realgamenotheory.com and get with one of us for some coaching, man. Appreciate you. All right. We got 501. You're on live with the Real Game No Theory panel. What's up?
Yes. This is Edward Bailey, aka Matt Bones, calling by them from Dallas, Texas. I got this question I put in the chat to all five of the panel. I'm about to attend a swingers party tonight in Dallas, Texas.
Oh, do you think?
At 9 p.m.
Just don't be raw.
The question is, what?
Just don't go raw.
Swag do I need to possess to be able to bang at least 7 bras at the swingers party?
Wait, say that one more time.
I've been invited to attend a swingers party at a club in downtown Dallas. What type of finesse, swag do I need to have in order to bang at least 7 to 9 broads?
What do you mean swagging?
And all you got to do is show up with your Johnson in your hand, bro. It's a swingers
party, man. They all want to fuck.
Yeah, that's all you got to do.
They all want to fuck. All the bitches in there want to fuck.
Just show up.
This question was because I just want to just give a shout out to Steve Dean Williams, Miles Cunningham, and Angry Man. Y'all been an inspiration for me. I'm busy writing my own book, MacBook Files, based on my life in this Mac and everything.
That's MacBone. He know what he's doing. I think he just asked that question for the audience. You know what I'm saying?
Well, MacBone,
all you gotta do is show up, man.
Yeah, MacBone, take your ass. You have a Chinatown near you, right? You have a Chinatown bike because there's one in every damn city. Just go to Chinatown and get some Indian God lotion, 3 sprays of that. You ain't nothing all night. You can fuck as many women as you want.
They got a thing called Mr. Prolong too.
Yeah,
Mr. Prolong work too.
Either McKinley or Hester Avenue. I'll definitely check that out.
They got some rhino pills too. You take one of them rhino pills in the hood. Go to the hood. Go to the little gas station. They got the rhino pills, man. Go ahead. You be knocking them down,
bro. That organic, all natural red pill that they be having up there at the gas station.
Yeah,
be standing on the dresser like Caesar.
You're not gonna fuck around and give niggas liver disease taking that shit.
I'm telling you,
FDA, goddamn
it. Hey, you know what? She was talking shit. Hold on, bitch. Let me slide this in me right here.
Angry Man, let me just say this, man. I just want to give a shout out to the big 3 of the select manosphere: Ron Wills, author Dr. Curry, the master teacher of verbal seduction, and cousin T-Tall, aka the Alpha Wingman, aka Scorpio the Entertainer, author of the book The Seduction Scripture.
Yeah,
appreciate you, bro.
Appreciate you.
Appreciate y'all, man. And peace and blessings of the great mad God life be upon you all.
All right.
No, man.
Man, what kind of swag you need to have to fuck 79 bitches? I mean,
Yeah, I don't think you need swag. I think you need stamina. You know,
juice some celery, some beets, and some ginger, and then get on get on the treadmill for a few minutes. You know what I'm saying? Get your heart rate up. You know,
and take you some damn water.
Yeah. Stay hydrated, like motherfucker. Gotta stay hydrated.
Wait, we good on calls, Miles?
Yeah, we good on calls. Yeah.
So we're trying to close. Hey, what is close? What does that shit mean? We're trying to close a girl. Okay, you're flirting with making out a club. Are they trying to play hard to get at the end? How do you close that night? All right, she from out of town. Well, this is what y'all understand, man. When you know how to kiss, it kind of gives her an idea of how you know how to do other things. And you motherfuckers are on this like soap opera kiss type bullshit, and they don't want to fuck with you. And plus, you ain't got no mouthpiece to even go with the kiss to put something in her ear or the manhood enough to lead her ass and say, let's get the fuck out of here.
Well, not only that, Steve, it makes me wonder, right? Because these guys always talking about making out with these chicks in the club and shit. And my thing is, have you guys never experienced a woman trying to pull you up out the spot? I'm saying, like a chick, like you, because my thing is, if you actually know how to kiss a chick and touch a chick, she gonna get so goddamn horny, she wants the dick now. Not now, but right now. So she's grabbing on your joint, telling you, so we're going to your spot, my spot. She's trying to pull you up the spot. If you never experienced that, then you'll never truly understand what it is about you that get women to that point.
Yeah, even then too.
Look, me and my homeboy was going, like, we was hanging out and shit, right? And we was like, man, ain't nothing going on or whatever. And it's like, fuck it, let's cruise through this movie theater, see if anybody out here and shit. So we pull up to the movie theater, we hop out. There's two chicks going up to the movie theater, and the movie sold out, right? So me and my man is like, damn, the movie sold out, and the chicks is right there too. And we's like, shit, what y'all getting into? And they like, shit, nothing. What y'all getting into? Like, yo, we got a spot. We can go kick it. And just like that, okay, we'll follow you. And ain't nobody did no spitting no game. Ain't nobody tongue no bitch down. Ain't nobody did nothing. But by the time we get back to the damn spot,
hold on. No choosing signals?
No, nothing. Nothing. See, sometimes dudes don't realize. This is what dudes don't realize. Guys be thinking that every time they go out and meet chicks, that the chick came out to be a fucking stone cold wall. A lot of times these bitches is coming out looking for, look, here's another example. Tell it. Me and my homeboy, the first time we really kicked it, right? We didn't have like a whip. We had to borrow somebody else's whip, right? We struggling, salesmen and shit. But these two badass chicks. So we go out and we fucked up because we didn't have a spot to take them to, right? And as we're getting ready to drop the chicks off, I was about 18. The chick said, she was from out of town. She said, well, I guess we missed out on our second chance to ball or some crazy shit like that. And my man caught it. I didn't catch it, but my man caught it. He's like, man, did you hear that bullshit? He's like, man, we got to tighten up. I was like, why? He's like, man, we need a spot because they was down, right? And so all it let me know when he told me what she said is like, this bitch is out of town. She done tried to fuck a few times. You know what I'm saying? So dudes don't realize sometimes you just gotta facilitate the position for her to do what she gonna do. So all you gotta do is be like, hey, what y'all getting into? We got a spot. We got some drink or we got some smoke, whatever the hell it is y'all do. and they'd be like, "Oh yeah, let's go." You know what I'm saying? These bitches want to party. They going.
Man, yo, I'm with you on that, angry man. In my experiences, that line approaching a group of women is one of the best lines you could. Yo, what y'all getting into tonight?
What y'all getting into? Because they
Easy
know
in the world.
bro, they know what that means.
Bro, hold on, real quick. I'm glad you said that. Let me tell
They
my
know
little
exactly
quick
what
story.
that means.
Let me tell my little quick story that I always tell some of my videos. I was at a nightclub by myself, dolo, and there was two bras, two Hispanic babes. They was clearly friends. I walked up on them, you know, because they eyeballing me, I'm eyeballing them, and I said to them, "So, ladies, what y'all getting into tonight?" And they was like, "Whatever you getting into." And I'm like, "Word? If it's like that, let's leave now." You know, and just me and them getting a threesome popping. Because you ain't got to kiss them, you ain't got to say no, you ain't got to say a bunch of fly shit. Hey, what y'all ladies trying to get into? And if they win it, if they bout it, they gonna say some shit to let you know they about it. And like, let's go.
Let's
Simple
go.
as that.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go. Like, look, I've been standing in a Kroger grocery store on the payphone. This is how far back this goes. On the payphone, talking to a chick. You feel me? And this chick walks out of the store and gives me this look, and I'm like, "Yeah, let me call you back." And I hold the phone up, right? And so she comes back in, and I'm like, "What's good?" She's like, "Nothing. I'm just chilling." She was like, trying to get me a ride to the crib. I said, "Well, shit, you got one now." You feel what I'm saying?
Get at him.
Guess what? And you already know. You feel what I'm saying? So it's
Get
like
at him.
sometimes you just got to put yourself in the right position.
Facts.
What we talking about? Setting the tone of the conversation. Effective communication. Just like that. Not all you ain't got to speak to a chick for 30 minutes trying to butter her up. Just say what needs to be said, and what shall be done will be done.
She already made up her mind when she first met you whether she was gonna give you that ass or not.
Exactly.
You feel what I'm saying? She already thinking about it, but she's gonna play the role as if she isn't. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you get to running your mouth too fucking much. You talk yourself out of that shit.
There you go. Facts.
Exactly.
That's facts.
Exactly.
How we doing, calls, Miles? We good?
Yeah, we good.
All right, let's get the next question up. There you go. Guys,
how can you be straightforward with a girl when they can't handle the truth? Why do you give a fuck if they can't handle the truth?
There you go.
Why do you give a fuck if they can't handle? Wait a minute. First of all, number one, what's the main thing that women always say they want? Somebody that's honest, right? So why the fuck are you worried about whether or not she can handle? Look, matter of fact, here's the thing. The vetting process. Red flags. If you tell her the truth and she can't handle it, good. You just eliminated one of the chicks from the role. Just, all right, get her out the way. Let's go to the next one. That's a good thing. You feel me? Because it's going to let you know what you dealing with. If she can handle the truth, then it's like, okay, cool. She with the program. If she can't handle the truth, she ain't with the program. Keep it moving. Keep it pushing.
What angry man, peep this though, brother. The problem is the fact that it's not that she can't handle the truth. It's the fact he can't handle the truth that he probably coming off creepy as fuck. Ain't a lot of people. What's weird about you surface dwellers and shit like this, y'all act like y'all got balls and shit, like y'all really being straight with these women. You're not being straight with this woman because look at this. You were making it about the woman because you worried about the woman in your fucking statement, which already shows that you're weird, creepy, and needy, dog. You're not being straightforward with her. You might say something that comes off straightforward if an angry man or 1950 or Zag or Miles says that stuff, it's going to come off smooth. But because you won't have any game, what you're going to say is going to come off weird and creepy. And that's y'all's problem. You can't be smooth if you don't have game. This panel is gamed up. So they can say, how you doing? And it's going to come off so smooth like butter that the woman be like, hey, yo. But if you saying like, how you doing? It's be like, hey, how you doing? And you know what? That's your truth. So come on, man. The fuck up.
Yeah, like you're worried about, this is how much focus you're putting on the woman. You're worried about what a hypothetical woman thinks.
Exactly. Exactly.
Like, the bitch ain't even real yet, and you worried about what she gonna fucking think. Like, come on, man. Who gives a shit what she think?
That's the fuck
How
I'm
can you be
saying.
sure when they can't? And again, you know, your language exposing you again. You're assuming too much when they can't handle the truth. So every female on this planet can't handle the truth. That's theory.
Oh my
That
God.
right there is theory, and that lets me know you ain't got no game. So that's why because look, ain't that funny? He's talking about him, one individual man, but then he's turning it around and telling himself that every woman on earth cannot handle the truth. You understand? It sounds like that sounds like a you problem. You understand? Because when you tell the truth, females don't want to hear it from a guy like you. Because you're inconsistent. You know, there's a lot of things missing from your character for them to even believe you in the first place. See, a lot of times it's not that a person can't handle the truth, is that you're so inconsistent in your character, they don't believe nothing that you say, even when it is the truth.
So look,
the thing is, here's the beautiful part about identity. If you don't know who you are, even if you're telling the truth, it's still a lie.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? When you have no true idea of the person that you are, even when you tell the truth, it still comes out to be a lie because we don't know who's really saying it. So it might as well be a lie.
Dude, this can't be a question, man.
Let me say this to Sean Rowe. Look, here's my thing.
Christ.
Y'all niggas be worried about what the internet think. You know, y'all watch too many videos. And y'all, you know, two things about the internet, about YouTube specifically. It's a great tool and it's a horrible tool. Because a lot of you dudes probably had good relationships and you allowed niggas that say whatever they say on YouTube to infiltrate your relationship and fuck it up. My thing is this. Simping is not necessarily about what you do, but it's the why. Why are you doing it?
Right.
Why are you motivated to do it? You know what I'm saying? If you want to make your woman breakfast in bed, nigga, make your woman breakfast in bed. But if you're doing it because you're like, man, if I don't make a breakfast in bed tonight, I ain't gonna get no pussy. Exactly. That's a little different.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so it's not about what you do, it's the why. Why are you motivated to do it?
And look, here's the other thing too. When guys are up here talking about what they should do when they're meeting chicks and shit like this, if you're talking about a wife or a girlfriend, that's a chick you've already bagged, bro.
Right.
That's a chick that you're already dealing with. How you interact with her is really your business. But it's just like Zach said, like you're worried about what everybody else is thinking. You're trying to get everybody else to co-sign what you're doing to justify it. And if you got to do all of that, then that means that you didn't want to do that shit in the first place.
Facts. Guys, call in, guys. 516-387-1224. Make sure y'all call in 516-387-1224. All right. So we got Emerald Amigo says, last night a girl invited me to the club. I said I didn't want to go unless there would be a happy ending.
Who talks like that?
What the fuck? Bruh, you just talked yourself.
Who talks like that, man?
I can't take it.
First of all, I'm looking at it like, look, I'm not really a club nigga, but when you leave in the club, holla at me.
Let me say this. This is a very important part of this, okay? Because I get it. Guys, the way guys are, and I used to be this way before, you know, when I was a teenager, before I fucking grew the fuck up, right? So you're trying to guarantee that you're gonna get some, right? But here's the problem with you trying to get a guarantee when you first interacting with a woman. Here's the problem. It's called plausible deniability. A lot of women want to be free the same way a hoe is sexually free, but they need the plausible deniability. In other words, by asking them up front, you're making them feel like a hoe. You understand? By saying it that way, you're making them feel like a tramp. Sometimes you got to put yourself in the situation and allow it to happen so that she can be like, oh, well, I'm not a hoe. It just happened. You know what I'm saying? It sounds really weird from a guy's perspective, but women do that shit all the time. They want to be hoes, but they want the plausible deniability so that they can be like, well, you know, we were watching Netflix and, you know, it just happened.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
They don't want their wholeness to be premeditated.
They don't
Right.
exactly.
They don't want to be premeditated hoes.
Exactly. That's why saying, yo, can we fuck is a horrible, it sometimes it's horrible, depending on your level of game. Some guys can do that. But for you guys that are new to the shit, you wanna say shit like, so what's good? Let's kick it, or come through and we can chill, or come through and you know what I'm saying? Give them the plausible deniability. Sometimes they need that shit and they'll come through and they'll do whatever. They'll do some freaky shit and you'll be like, God damn, you know, but
all right, we got 336. 336. You're on live with the Real Game No Theory panel. What's up? 336.
Yo, what's up, fellas? How y'all doing, man?
Good. What's up?
Yo, I want to shout the Angry Man first. That's my man.
oh, what's going on, bro? Look, here's the funny shit. The story I was just telling. This is my homeboy that we was kicking it with when we was at the theater and shit. What's going on, bro?
Hey, everything's good. What's good, family? How y'all doing though? But yo, I just want to say part of the thing, and I think Steve the Dean said this before, it's having a plan. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have a plan before you go out. Anyway, that was the thing about us. We was intentional about what we wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? So when you're intentional about what you want to do, I can't say that I had a lot of game. You know what I mean? And my man knows it. But what my man say, Biggie said, but damn a nigga fuck much, because it ain't about game, it ain't about swag. It's just about you believing in yourself, you knowing what you want to do, and then you setting out. That's it.
Word.
Have a plan. Because if you don't have nowhere to take the shit to, you dead already, you know?
Facts.
Yeah. I do believe in yourself too. That's definitely game in itself right there. You know what I mean? You believe in yourself. That's that right there. That's some game for you.
Man, but hold on. I gotta say to my homeboy. Like, cut it out, bro. We look. You might not be. See, he humble. He might not want to view it as game, but we had game, bro. We was out there. We was fresh to death. We was clean. We had the jewels on. We was shining. You know, hoes like shiny shit. So we was doing our fucking thing, bro. Stop it.
But see, the thing about it is that was for us though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and I think that's what a lot of cats like. You know, my son is 21, right? And I try to, you know, they a different generation, man. I'll be real with you. I'll be trying to, and to me, he more handsome even than I was. You know what I'm saying? He got more of a springboard than even I did, but he don't have what I had. And what I had was I had that belief, like you said, in myself. You know what I mean? I knew what it was. Regardless, it didn't matter what I had on. It didn't matter what I was driving. Like my man said, we didn't have nothing. We didn't have no car at one time. We had a raggedy car at a different time.
Yo, you know what it is, caller? You know what it could be? Because my oldest son is 22. What it could be is that these youngsters, they more influenced by rap music than we was. They more influenced by all the flash, and you got these young niggas that look like they got bread, but it's all a front, and they could be influenced by that. Like, I don't have that type of shit, so I can't holler at the babes if I ain't got that. It could be that. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
But I think I don't know. For my son, I think it's confidence though. Like I said, it's confidence. Like, yo, when I was coming up, no matter what I had, nobody could tell me shit. In my own mind, I felt like I was that dude. I felt like I was that nigga. Like I could have nothing. And I felt like that nigga. If a chick didn't talk to me, I'm like, you a dummy bitch. Like, why wouldn't you talk to me? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? That's really how I really felt. Like, what the fuck is wrong with this bitch? Like, she stupid or something? I feel like that in every core of my, you know what I mean? That's how I feel. But like these kids, like my son, he got everything, but he don't feel like that. He don't, his feeling ain't like that. It ain't like, he be trying to cuff. I'm like, yo, Nah.
Oh, he was trying to cuff him. Oh, hell no.
I get in tune with you first.
Word.
Cuff him. No, we know that. Now that's one thing about my boy. He don't cuff him. You know what I'm saying? He don't do that. But yeah, you know, it is what it is, though.
Yeah, but I just think that, you know, y'all doing the service. God bless y'all. Y'all doing God's work. You know what I mean? I'm watching from the clouds. You know, shout out to all of y'all. And just, you know, Angry Man, keep doing your thing. But I'm just co-signing. He ain't lying. You know what I mean?
All right.
I was there. You know what I mean? We went on many adventures.
Word.
All right.
Word,
Appreciate
man.
you, bro. Appreciate you, bro. Thanks for calling in, man.
All right, peace.
All right.
Y'all want to
Man.
address this question, or we got another call?
Hey, yo,
No,
man.
You don't calls. Yeah, I get the question.
Yo, man, let me say this. Salute to my man Israel. That's one of my best friends. His younger brother, may he rest in peace, was the one that gave me the name Angry Man. And yo, we used to have all kinds of adventures, man. If I told some of the stories, cats wouldn't even believe it. Like, we used to bag women, and half the time we didn't even have a fresh whip. We didn't even have a crib. We didn't have, but we was bagging. You understand what I'm saying? So yo, it's real shit, man.
Nice.
And let me say this to New Rich podcast. This is just me. There is no instances where that would happen for me. You know what I'm saying? Because number one, see, here it is, and New Rich podcast, and anybody else who might kind of think like him, y'all have to have a little more pride in yourselves, man. Like on some real shit. My thing is,
he's trying to rebut what we were saying to him.
What he said?
Is this another person
I told him to call
calling
him to her after she already left him on red. Okay, no, they look. Okay, I see. You know, I see what he's trying to do. You know, my thing is this. My thing. See, not caller, but the guy who left the comment. My bad. Sometimes when you're trying to teach people something, you have to teach it from their level because they're not on yours. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, you know, grading on the curve. You know what I'm saying? Not everyone is ready to learn game from your level. So sometimes you got to dumb it down a little bit and be like, all right, well, since you're on this level, let me help you get what you can get on your level. And eventually, guys can get up to the next level. Well, I don't think you understand that, New Rich podcast.
Well, this is what he don't understand. See, this is where a butt buddy surface dweller question right here. See, the problem is with this goof ass motherfucker is the fact that he's questioning our game, and he doesn't even see the what we're doing to help that young man out. See, we're trying to show him how he's supposed to handle himself, not only for the woman that he should be talking to right now, but every woman after that young man, whoever the fuck you are, Rich. And the fact that you're even questioning this shows that, motherfucker, you need to be the new poor podcast or something with that goofy ass shit you saying, because you didn't really seeing shit.
Well, let me add this to your point, Steve. The rule of thumb is if you text a chick and she don't respond, or you call a chick and she don't respond, you just move on with your day. What we were trying to do is get him to turn it around using a more assertive approach versus the passive shit he was doing. That's all we was trying to do. You know what I'm saying? You got to understand the context.
Real quick. Respect to Lucifer Ratzinger. He gave a multiple super stickers of different values. So shout out to him. And then we also got Michael Gomez with the $10 super chat. He says, I am now learning the importance of planning, but I still like doing things off the cuff, and I like that I'm spontaneous. I would appreciate advice on balancing the two. Thank you for the game.
Let me say this about being spontaneous. There's nothing wrong with being spontaneous. I can be a very spontaneous person myself. There's nothing wrong with that. But even with being spontaneous, you still have to have a certain method that you do things.
Of course. I mean, look, spontaneity has to do with has to do with options. Mm-hmm. You understand what I'm saying? See,
I know where you're going. Speak on it.
Okay. See, it's not. When we say when a man says to be spontaneous, is different from when a woman says being spontaneous. You understand? Okay, and what I'm talking about is, and the reason why I say options is because I can be spontaneous as the options that I'm aware of. So meaning that I know a few, like, for example, if I like to go out and have drinks, I know a few really cool lounges and bars around the city that I could take a bitch to. You understand what I'm saying? If I want to be spontaneous, I know a few, parks or areas that are really nice and scenic that I could take a bitch to. So at any given time, I could just be like, hey, shorty, just be ready at 7 and I'm gonna pick you up. And so but in my mind, I still have a plan. See, spontaneity is valuable to a bitch because a woman, a female, she's all about the emotion of it being a mysterious plan to go somewhere and be romantic and have a good time. As men, we can't really be spontaneous. We have to be as spontaneous as the options that we have, because as men, we still got to consider, protection and security and all that other shit. So I'm not going to just take a chick anywhere on the map of the city, and we might end up in a neighborhood that I know, truthfully, I'm not supposed to fucking be in after sundown for whatever reason. You understand? I'm still a fucking man out here. It ain't about, this is why niggas can't fall in love. This is why we can't just be spontaneous. We can't be emotional about shit. We could be spontaneous in the way that we present it to the female. We could be spontaneous and mysterious, but we still are using the options at our disposal because we're still men and we still have to be strategic. There's always game involved. You understand? Yeah. So the way you're asking about spontaneity, that's kind of like that's emotionally based. Let her be spontaneous, but in your mind, you know that you had a plan from the very beginning. But yeah, go ahead.
It's basically like a magic trick.
Right. Exactly.
It's like a magician. You know what I'm saying? To everybody watching it, it looks like he just did some magical shit. But to him, he's been practicing this shit. He has a plan for what he's doing. So he gives the appearance that it's something spontaneous or that it's something that just happened. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's check your peep game, guys. It's a very slippery slope what you're saying, young man, and I'm gonna show you two different reasons why. I'm gonna use the men on this panel, and I'm gonna use guys like you. And we appreciate the super chat, but I want you to understand something. See, when you don't have game and you're not confident in what you are and what you're doing, okay, and you try to come off spontaneous, it's going to come off creepy. It's going to come off like you're forcing yourself, because the man that doesn't know himself, and this is what I want to say, see, most of y'all guys, y'all want to get these women over to your house, you want to have sex and all this other stuff, but you're too scared. But see, you don't understand that a woman believes, judgments, morals, values, and the fact that she doesn't trust you, on top of the fact that you don't trust yourself and you don't feel good about yourself. So when you are spontaneous, it's going to come off weird, like you're like, get off me. Why are you touching me? And all this other stuff. But see, let me explain the men on the panel. See, the men on the panel, because they are one with themselves, because they know how to communicate with themselves before they communicate with the woman, they're not going to come off any kind of way. They're going to show the woman. The woman is going to then become more curious about them, and the woman's going to be waiting by giving them signals. And they look spontaneous with a man. It can happen at any moment, because guess what? The woman can't wait to see what happens next. She can't wait. But when you don't know what you're doing and you don't have any confidence and you are beating around the bush, walking on eggshells, do not be spontaneous, because it's going to be taken the wrong way. So be careful. It's a very slippery slope. If you got game, spontaneous works smooth like a baby's bottom. But if you don't have game, it's going to come off the way I don't want you to get no charges or anything, because a woman is going to be more, what are you doing? Why are you touching me? That's not who you are. We're friends. Remember, you're like a brother to me. Well, why are you touching me? Or why are you trying to kiss me? Well, I thought we were supposed to hang out, and it doesn't work that way, brother. Think about that, man.
Let me add this about. Go ahead, AM. You got it.
No, I was just going to say, it's also about, when you're going out, it's also about having fun too. It's also about enjoying yourself the way you would if you was just kicking it with your homies. Sometimes guys get too in their head about the chick and whether or not she's having a good time. And that's another thing. Don't ask her if she's having a good time. Yeah. Okay. Don't constantly do that, because it's going to make her feel like you're trying to get validation, like, because she's going to start thinking, are you not having a good time? Why will you keep asking me this?
Let me add this one thing, about men. We're always in control of shit. Okay, so when we talk about spontaneous, the worst thing that guys do is they take women to places they never even been to themselves. That's one of the worst things you can do.
Yeah, that's simping. That's simple.
Yeah, you don't.
Oh, I discovered a nice restaurant we can go to.
And never been there. Don't know
Never
what the
been
menu
there.
look like. Don't know the prices of the shit. Then you got guys that go there. They see the prices. They're looking at the chick like, damn. Please don't order from that side of the menu. You know what I'm saying? Because you ain't never been there. And my thing is this. Like in AM, he hit on it. Go to places you're comfortable being at. You've been with your boys, or you've been by yourself. So if a situation arises where the woman doesn't show up, she flakes on you, you're like, cool, I'm where I want to be anyway. So your night is not ruined, or you don't feel like it's all fucked up. You know, because a lot of guys, the reason why they feel like their night is fucked up, because they go to a place they've never been, and then once they go, they realize, if she wasn't here, I wouldn't want to be here anyway. So now, because she ain't there, your whole situation fucked up. And it should never be like that.
Yep.
All right. So how we doing calls, Miles? We good?
You muted.
You're on mute.
Okay.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, spontaneity is really for the benefit of the female. Like I've been in so many situations where I'll hit a chick up and be like, yo, meet me here. And then they'll get there and they'll be like, wow, I really like how spontaneous you are. I usually never do this. And I'm looking at her like, what the fuck you talking about? Like, I'm inviting you to a spot that I take all my bitches. Like, what are you? But I'm like, I don't say nothing. But in my mind, I'm like, okay, if you think it's spontaneous, and then I'm talking the ear off, and the space between the thighs is getting really warm and shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, wow, like. Again, it's spontaneity is really it's not for us guys necessarily, because remember, we're always on the clock. Like guys, and this is something that I've always said. Y'all don't understand how important the role of masculinity is, man. We are on the clock 24/7. You understand? It's like when you're on a ride with the kids and y'all pulling up to the McDonald's and they didn't know we was going to McDonald's and the kids are happy. Oh, we going to McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's for the kids. You knew you were going to McDonald's. You just ain't tell them. So it seems like a happy adventure and a spontaneous thing for them because they kids. It's the same thing with females. You know what I'm saying? And this is why I had this other thing where I was telling guys, like, I don't tell a woman where or ask a woman what she want to eat for dinner or where she want to go for dinner tonight. You understand? I tell her to be ready and wear something sexy. That's what I tell her. I say, get dressed.
Get dressed. Yeah. Get
dressed. What do we do? It's going to be spontaneous and magical for you, bitch, but I already know where we going. You understand?
Yeah. Why do people lie?
What?
Why? Chris, what I don't understand is why are you telling us about you got 6 signals from 6 women and you ain't telling us what the fuck you did when you got these quote unquote choosing signals?
I am noticing my value.
You don't have no value, brother. That's a lie. You're living, brother.
Wait.
You is fuck. You don't have no value, big dog. Don't lie to yourself.
Wait. That's called what my man Petey Green say back in the day. No signifying and high signing. Okay, that's what you're doing. You signifying right now, bro. We didn't need that information. Like,
and is that him is that him right there in the picture, or is that a video game?
That's a video game. That's Chris Red from the Chris something from
so he don't know his value then.
Yeah, listen, so his value is 6 choosing signals high. That's awesome. Anyway, we got 111. You're on live with the Real Game No Theory panel. 111. What's up?
Hello.
Here we go.
And look at what you're talking about. You should be with
bitch, get your ass up, man.
Who is this? Hold on. Who is this?
God is in control.
That's Miss Caribbean.
Hey, caller. Can you say a prayer for us? Caller, please. Caller. Listen, instead of scolding us, I need you to say a prayer for us.
And all his misery.
Caller, say a prayer. Caller.
So that woman we obviously know that woman needs to be covered. She needs to be covered. That's what it is. You need to be covered, ma'am.
Talk to God and read your Bible.
Caller, say a prayer.
Oh my
Say a
God.
prayer for us. Caller, can you say a prayer for us? Caller, say a prayer for us. Caller, can you say a prayer for us real quick?
Yes.
Say a prayer for us real quick, please.
I will, but I don't feel like saying it because you all are evil. I can see it in your faces. You don't care. You all are so unkind. That's all I have to say. You need to be nicer. And
yeah, but judge not, lest ye be judged, miss.
Life is too short. You see what's going on? The world
Judge
is going
not,
through
lest ye be judged, miss.
Right? Woman, shutteth thou mouth and do not speak, lest ye husband approve of thee.
And rock.
Shut thy mouth, woman.
Caller, please say a prayer for us. I'll start it off. Dear Heavenly Father.
Can I ask a question? Angry Man was talking about that lady that had all these problems and stuff, and she didn't have a place to live and all this. What you all should be doing is putting some money together and going to help her. And
I don't give a bumble pussy rock thing.
No, you got it all wrong. Angry Man was talking about he was still bagging bitches when he didn't have a spot. You got it all wrong. Listen. Listen. Only God can judge, miss. Only God can judge. Go somewhere and read your Bible, okay? Go somewhere and read your Bible, because only God can judge. Yo, she crazy. She's on it.
All right, Miss Cleo, we out of here, Miss Cleo. Like, come on now.
Yo, 501-501-501. You're on live with the Real Game No Theory panel. 501. What's up?
Hey, listen to the glisten of this game for a minute. Cultivation of the magic stick keeps you from being the trick and the lick.
What's your question, man? What's your question? Please don't. Just what's your question, brother? I want to hear that shit. What's your question, man? What's your question?
Well, I just want to ask this. Say like you just got through developing your rotation of 7, and then you got like some out of pocket bitches you got to kick off the team. How do you do that? Are you
serious?
Nigga, how did you make it to 7 if you don't know how to get rid of out of pocket bitches?
Hey, this can't be real.
I'm just asking for the sake of the audience, though.
Oh, you're asking for the sake of the audience, but what I'm saying is your question makes no fucking sense. How did you make it to 7 bitches if you don't know how to kick out bitches to the curb, bro?
Hey, this is what you need to do, bro. This is what you need to do. You need to open the damn gate and go, yeah. Just run all of them bitches away, because I guarantee you them motherfucker if they fucking with you, bro. Because you on some goofy shit right now, bro. What the hell are you talking about, man?
No, caller. Listen. I ain't trying to message you or nothing. I appreciate you calling in. I appreciate you, supporting the show and taking your time to call in. Do you have a question, brother? Like a real question for yourself or anything like that?
No, it was actually my nephew that wanted me to ask that question for. He was shy about that, so it was my bad. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, your nephew. All right. Well, listen. The thing is, you could tell your nephew to go to realgamenotheory.com and get with one of us for coaching. But other than that, you have to understand that management of females is about management of self. So how old is your nephew?
Right. Nah, he's about 18, man.
He's 18. Yeah, so he a young buck. It would be real good for him to get on with one of us, to get some coaching at some point, because he has to understand that the game is about him. So, dealing with out of pocket bitches is a reflection on the man. You understand? And if you look at the title of the show, we're talking about how to set the tone of the interaction from the beginning. It's about creating that first impression, because you never get a second chance to make a first impression. Anybody else want to get on this?
Nah, not really.
So what you're saying is women are the mirrors.
Why don't you put your nephew on right now? Let's talk to your nephew. Why don't you put him on the phone right now?
I just went to take care of something.
Whole point. Get the fuck off the phone. Motherfucker. You're the problem. It's not your. How are you gonna put this shit on your nephew and you the one calling and ask for yourself, man? Hang up on this loser, man. Man, old boy was right. You talking about your? Why don't you make it Bigfoot? Or make it Loch Ness Monster. I mean, let's put a little funk on it. Make it a unicorn or a Smurf or something. Why make it your nephew?
can do that too, right?
Your nephew right now is probably playing a video game somewhere in another state, and you depending on your nephew. Shame on you.
Maybe I can make it the truth there. How about that?
Shame on you.
Well, caller. Let me ask you, because you the big uncle, right? So how many chicks you got in your rotation?
0.
Well, actually, I got about 9.
Oh,
you got about 9. Now, when you got bitches that's acting out of pocket,
nigga said 7 at first. He said 7 at first. That's what I know.
7 was his nephew. So I'm taking him at his word. Fuck it, I don't care. Now, when you got 9, you made it all the way to 9. So I'm sure at some point you've had an out of pocket bitch here and there. What did you do in the situation, Uncle?
Nothing.
Well, what I did is this: either you follow my program, or you get kicked off the team permanently.
Then wait. Why didn't you tell your nephew that then? Whoa. If that's the case, why didn't you tell your nephew that? Whoa. If that's the case, why didn't you tell your nephew that instead of calling us and asking us then?
No, I just like to have some fun every now and then, brother.
Y'all see why y'all lose with women? Y'all just losers, man. Y'all just make up shit. Y'all losers. Man, get your ass off the phone, please.
All right, caller. Hey, man, we appreciate you, man. But if you ever need any extra help, man, you could go to Real Game No Theory.
I'm sorry, I got you mad, Steve. How about?
I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. It's sad that this is what women have to deal with today.
Look. If you need help, if you need help, just tell the truth, man. You some lying motherfuckers, man. Stop lying. Just say, look, bruh, I want to know how. Motherfuckers roll up on you talking about some, hey, so I got this friend, and he want to know how do you, like, come on, bruh.
Nah, it's crazy how guys talk about having a roster and a rotation, and I'm like, so how many chicks you smashing? And they like, none. I'm like, so what's the roster and the rotation? Oh, these are chicks that I matched with online, or these are chicks that I said hello to at the bus stop. Like, so where you get a rotation and a roster from, bro? Like, what's going on? Like, man.
Okay, let me just say this, okay? Just so guys understand, when you say a rotation of women, that implies that you've had sex with all these women already, at least once, and it also implies that there's other things going on between you and these women outside of sex.
Right.
Like these women are probably doing some shit for you. They coming by, they cooking you some meals. After they sew you the bed sheets, they changing the sheets for you. Something. You know what I'm saying? But dudes. The last 5 chicks you got a phone number from ain't a rotation. I just want to let you know that.
Facts. Exactly. If a phone number, don't put them on the roster. and K-Zag, I would argue that you had to smash at least 2 to 3 times, because that's what causes consistency. Because any chick can get the dick once. Any chick can get the dick once.
Yeah.
You understand? But we got to catch them on the callback for them to start to become a part of the.
There you go. Roster, I'm with that.
They got to be repeat customers for them to get on the. You know what I'm saying? To even be penciled in on the roster, because you can still erase some bitches at any time.
There
you feel me?
There you go.
Yeah, but we good on calls though. We got
some questions though.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab another question. Hold on, so I'm gonna grab another. It's just amazing how these cakes just lie on themselves. Then they wonder why women just treat them the way they do. It doesn't make any sense. Let me see. It doesn't make any sense. Let me see. Grab a question. Guys, I got a question. Put a Q in there, guys. I had one. I just posted it. I just dropped it.
Are you talking about the one with the dude with naming the ages and shit? That goofy ass question?
The one with the ages. Yeah, that one.
Yeah, that I actually wanted to address that goofy ass shit.
Yeah. Let me find it real quick. If I can find it, I'll post it.
What about the choke? If y'all have the choke,
you got the choke. Yeah, let me grab the choke one. Let's get to the choke, and I'll find the other one.
Yo, where 50 at? You gotta get on this.
Yeah, really 50.
All right, so have you ever choked the bitch because she wouldn't give you your things back? And if so, what do you do if she still wants to be together and fuck after? Man, y'all niggas, is weird.
No, I don't know if we should answer that question, guys. Cause
he's talking about a toxic relationship. That's what he's talking about.
I'll answer it. Sir, that's assault, brother. And
Fuck.
I don't think that you should be doing that to women. I think that if someone took your things, you should notify the proper authorities so that you can recover said items and then possibly file a restraining order and stay away from that individual, sir.
Right.
I think that's what you should do. Okay.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth. He's on that shit. Like,
Angry man, I think he being the one. I think he's the one being choked. I think he's by the chick. I mean, listen what he's saying. Look what he's saying, man. I think he being
your things back.
My thing is this. You know, if a woman takes your things, right? If she disrespects you by taking your shit, what she's really trying to do is manipulate you into being able to get at you, to keep the lines of communication open. And what it really means is y'all have a fucked up relationship.
No, Zach. Maybe.
Also, he could also just take the loss. I mean, look, it's really screwed up.
I've taken the loss a couple times.
It's really screwed up when people take your stuff, AR. But I'm saying you can go buy another Xbox controller and another pair of sneakers. Like, let's call it a day, bro.
But I got to play devil's advocate again. I think he put stuff over there to try to lock her down. It's weird. It's really weird that a woman out of the blue is just going to grab your stuff and you're going to let her take it allegedly over to her house. It sounds like you are thirsty, you're needy, you're running behind her because she's choking you and slapping you around and you're being abused. You love it. You like being the bitch. And you are doing what women do. You're leaving things at her place. So if an angry man or Miles or someone come knocking on there, you think that it's going to stop her from fucking these guys. And it's not.
No,
it's not.
All she going to do is put your shit in the hefty bag and put it in the sink. And then put it back in its right place after the nigga leaves.
It's not. I literally was you know, back in the day, they had these little, you know, the little hotlines where people would call in and you'd be a bunch of people running their mouth talking and shit.
Yeah, we called that the party line.
The party line. So I was on the party line one day and I had a mixtape, like a cassette, a mixtape playing in the background. It was a DMX mixtape, right? And one of the dudes said, "Damn, that mixtape sound familiar." And I was like, "Yeah, this shit is fire, right?" He's like, "Damn, that shit sound familiar." He's like, and he was knowing every song. And he's like, "Yo, describe what the tape looked like." He said, "Is it black with this on it?" I'm like, "Yeah." And he was like, "Yo, that's my fucking mixtape." And he's like, "How'd you get my mixtape?" And I was like, "Yo, I got it from this chick named so-and-so." He's like, "That dirty bitch." You know what I'm saying? Like, she done gave me somebody else's mixtape. You know what I'm saying? She popped it in the cassette the night that I was kicking it with her and smashed in the car and the whole nine and shit. Come to find out it was his damn mixtape and shit. Like, these chicks don't care. They'll give your stuff away, bro.
And that's a fact.
Yo, we got a call, man. 240-240. You're on live with the Real Game No Theory panel. What's up? 240.
Hey, good afternoon, panel. I'm calling because I have something that happened to me that sounds like the topic. Okay. Sorry, I just tuned in, but I just want to talk about it.
Okay.
And hey, you guys are free to criticize me, and this just happened. Okay, so I just broke up with my girl, and I'm feeling a little down. So I decided to go out and talk to a few girls to just prove to myself that I still can do it. So I go out and I go to the mall. I see these two girls, and I talk to them. I approached them, I talked to them, and the vibe was cool. But
he got that cricket phone. He got that cricket phone.
Did his phone hang up?
Boost Mobile.
Is he there?
I don't know. Is he there?
Oh, sorry. Caller. Repeat all that. I'm sorry. That was my bad.
Okay, so you said you met two chicks and the vibe was cool. And what?
Yeah, you went to the mall and met two chicks, and then what happened?
Yeah, so they got me. They asked me for a ride to Walmart, and I took them. Since I've been at home for a couple of days, I thought it was just cool to socialize. So I took them to Walmart. We kept at it, and I didn't spend any money at Walmart, by the way. And
Wait, call, hold on.
Eventually,
I got call. Hold on, real quick. Bro. I mean to cut you off. Fuck it. So you're at the mall. You meet these two chicks, and they ask you to be their personal taxi cab. Is that what you're telling me happened?
But he got. He ain't done. He about to tell us.
Go ahead. Finish the story.
Go ahead. Tell us a sob story.
Yeah, I approached them just to prove to myself that I can.
You know that already. Let's talk about how you got by the woman at Walmart. Let's get to that point.
See, the Walmart part is not even the annoying part. Like, I haven't been able to forgive myself because from Walmart.
Nigga, how you not be able to forgive?
Wait, hold on. Let me hear the story.
Let him finish. Let him finish. He gotta take his time because he's hurt. So just let him finish, guys.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna mute myself because it's hard. Let me.
So somehow, the girls, after shopping, they convinced me to they said since we had nothing going on in the evening, I should take them to some lounge like that. I'm like, okay. And we go to the lounge.
Hell no. Oh, hell no.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I spent $300. This isn't me.
Oh, this nigga, he's trolling. He gotta be trolling.
Hold on. He spent $300.
I'm just letting it out there. And the most annoying part is I invited my friend.
How old are you? How old are you, sir? How old are you?
I'm 32.
Hey man, real quick, Steve. Real quick. Hey, so caller, let me just say this really quick, man. And I'm gonna be, and I know this is probably coaching, life coaching is cheaper than that, right?
Yep.
What's also cheaper than that is a phone call to a man in your life that can help you. But what I'm gonna tell you is you're investing in the wrong shit. Do you understand that, caller?
I'm trying to make out what you're saying. The line is breaking.
You're investing in the wrong shit, meaning coaching is cheaper than that. And what I'm trying to tell you is if you want to save your life, if you want to have a better life, you need to hit one of us up. And what I'm saying this is because there's nothing we can tell you on this phone call. Even though I want to hear everything because we want to analyze exactly what we can do to help you. But ultimately, there's nothing we can tell you in this phone call to help your life. It's you. It has nothing to do with the finesse of that broad.
Wait,
let me make sure I understand this right. Your girlfriend broke up with you, and because you were sitting in your house feeling sorry for yourself, you decided to go out to the mall. You seen a couple of kids.
He said he broke up with the girl.
Lying motherfucker.
I broke up
So
with her.
so you broke up with the chick, and you were sitting in the house feeling sorry for yourself after you broke up with her.
My whole point.
And then you went to the mall and you saw a couple of chicks that seemed to be interested, and they used you as a personal taxi service, then used you to take them to a lounge where you then proceeded to spend money on them, but you're the one that broke up with your chick.
Yes, I broke up with her.
But you broke up with your girl because she did something. No, wait. You are a very reactive male gendered person. Because I would call you a man, but I can't give you that privilege right now. So you're very reactive. So I'm sure your girlfriend did something for you to quote unquote break up with her. What did your girlfriend do?
Yeah, that's the point. The reason I broke up with her was I shouldn't have broken up with her.
What did your girlfriend do? What did she do, sir? Just tell us what she did.
She told me I needed therapy, that I didn't know how to be in a proper relationship, and I did not like that at all.
So she called you a bitch without calling you a bitch. She said you're in your feelings, you're emotional, you're not ready for a relationship. So she called you a bitch without calling you a bitch, bro. But what she's saying is you need to go speak to somebody. And that is correct. She is right.
She wasn't wrong. There you go.
And you have to take that on the chin, bro. You need to get some help. You need to get some help. I'm telling you right now.
Here's the
Go ahead.
sad part. He broke up with the one person that probably actually cared about his bitch ass.
To tell that nigga the truth about it.
So basically, you going out with these chicks and spending this money, did it because in the moment you thought it was gonna make you feel like a man, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely. That's it.
So you okay, so like I said, your chick said some emasculating shit to you, even though it probably was accurate. You felt bad for yourself. You saw a couple other chicks that you thought was going to give you some validation. So they were able to use you, go to a lounge, you spent the money, you thought you was going to get validation from that. What happened after you spent all of that money and the evening was over? What did the chicks do?
Nothing. They left and they never hit me back up, and that was it.
They left and they ghosted your ass, right?
Sucker.
So what?
You a sucker.
They left and they ghosted your ass, right?
Yes, they did.
Okay,
so this debunks everything. Yeah,
Guess what happened? Guess what happened? You just paid $300 to learn a valuable lesson.
He's a bitch.
Absolutely. That's what I wanted to hear. That's what I wanted to hear.
Caller.
You need to hear more than that, though, man.
Just so you can understand. Now, I can tell just by this little snippet of this call, there's a whole lot of shit going on with you. We can't help you. You're gonna have to go to Real Game No Theory and select somebody. But let me just say this: one of your problems is this: you follow the lead of women.
Yes,
you're always gonna lose when you follow the lead of a woman. I promise you.
And this debunks real quick, caller. This debunks all you men out here talking about you need money to get a bitch. And this is what I'm saying. This man is out here blowing his stack on women, and they still telling him you need therapy, you need to get a life. And this is what I'm telling you, men. You need to have something behind.
I want to let you guys know something.
Yeah, let me know. Yeah, I'm listening.
This isn't something that. This is the first time. This is the first time this is happening. As a matter of fact,
bro, no. Now we don't believe that.
Caller.
We don't. You've been finessed before.
For real.
Caller.
Oh,
Hang
this
up.
is caller.
Hold on.
Service dweller, hang up on us, please. Hang up on us, please. Please, just hang the phone up. Just hang the fucking phone up, please. I'm begging you. Hang up on us, please. Just hang the fucking phone up.
He can't do it. He can't do it, Steve. He cannot do it.
Caller, I have another question for you. So, what kind of things was happening in your relationship that brought your ex-girlfriend to tell you those things that she told you?
Honestly, I'm a very busy person. I'm in school and combining a lot of things, and she wanted a lot of my time. So I was just looking for an opportunity to just take her out of the picture. So I just took advantage of that money thing that happened and took her off.
How long was the relationship? How long was the relationship?
He lying, man. Just hang up
2 months.
2 months.
Oh, what?
Wait, how long was the relationship?
2 months.
2 months. So how did you? Wait, you said she was your girlfriend.
He's fucking in his feelings over a bitch he knows for 2 months.
Please hang the phone up on us. Just hang up, dog. I'm begging you.
To be honest with you, I don't
just hang up on us.
Bore me.
Caller. Listen, caller. I have to get to the next call, but listen, I'm so dead serious because if you got $300 to spend on absolute strangers you met in the mall, then you can get some coaching, bro. Go to realgamenotheory.com and get with one of us for some coaching. I beseech you. All right, take it easy. Thanks for calling the show. Thanks for supporting. Appreciate you. All right, let's get this other call. 682. You're on live with the Real Game No Theory panel. What's up, 682?
Yeah, I got a question. Why is it that when fans of y'all call in that y'all calling them bitches and shit?
Because you a bitch. That's why.
Caller. Let me explain something to you. You want us to lie to you or tell you the truth? What do you want? What do you want?
No, it's not about lying.
Wait, no. That's the question, sir. Sir, wait, call. If you were, wait, sir, if you're, wait, sir, if you have bitch behavior, isn't it a man's duty to call you out on your behavior? Yes or no? Yes or no? Because women do it.
Man, bitch.
Women do it.
Bruh. Check this out. Let me ask you a question. Are you these dudes' mama?
Of course he
is. He hung up.
Yeah, you don't want to go into that. First of all, check this out, dude. You not these dudes' mama. You not supposed to be standing to the side with a Kleenex waiting to wipe their fucking nose after their feelings get hurt because they run around here acting like a bunch of bitches. Half the motherfuckers is calling in here. They can't even get to the goddamn point. They're going through their emotions and their feelings. They got to give you a whole fucking preamble before they tell you what the fuck they did wrong. And you know the reason why? Because they're in denial. And they know they did something wrong and they're terrified to say it because they know it's time to get punched in the chest. But the reason why they're calling is because they know they need that punch in the chest. And here you come with your fucking Kleenex and your fucking knitted sweater and your Kenny G records and your tea and your crumpets, and you wanna fucking. That's the reason why dudes is the way they are right now. Because there's always some dude like you in the fucking corner ready to be they pseudo mama.
Don't be mean to them. Don't be mean to them, angry man.
Wait, hold on. Is this him? Hold on. 240. You're on live with the Real Game No Theory panel. 240. What's up?
Hey, what's going on, y'all? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we got you. What's up, man?
Okay, so to make a long story short, I was dating this girl one time, and I had asked her on the date. We went out on the date, and then it was cool. So the next time we link up, she flakes on me, and I immediately put her on ice. I was like, I don't want to hear from you if you don't call back and try to reschedule. So I don't talk to her for a couple months. She hits me back up, and she was irritating me. So I put her back on ice. Was that the wise thing to do?
Yeah, but how did she irritate you? How did she get back in enough to have a conversation? What did she say initially when she hit you up?
So when she flaked on me, and I think it was
No. You said you put her on ice, and a couple months later, she hit you up. What did she hit you up saying?
She hit me up saying some other stuff. She wasn't trying to link up again. She was just trying to see what I was doing.
Do you see why I'm about to call you a bitch now? I mean, do you understand for the next guy? Do you see why I'm about to call you a bitch? You see why?
Come on, bro. You gotta be better than that, man.
Bro, look, bro. It's like this. Look. Because I'm getting frustrated too, Steve. Look, here's the thing. If you take your car to the mechanic, he's gonna say, "So what's wrong with it?" Man, it's doing some stuff. If you want him to fix your car, you have to tell him what it's actually doing. Like, yo, it's stalling out, or when I turn the key, it's clicking. You got to say what happened, bruh. Just say what she said when she hit you up.
Do I need to play the kindergarten music or something? Can you tell us now, please, what she said?
I mean, it was.
Oh my!
See, we've heard you before, and this is why we don't. It's hard for us to let people continue, is because we've actually talked to so many men like you, and it's just okay, man, just to admit, you know what, I fucked up. You know you fucked up, and for this woman to not only fake on you, but the audacity for you to hit me up 2 months later and act like everything is fucking peaches and cream.
We literally have women in the chat room putting sigh in the mess. So think about that for a second. If the way you're operating, the way you're speaking is making the women in the chat room react like that, what do you think the woman you're dealing with is reacting like?
What did she say?
Hey, a young lady just said, "Is this for real?" Because women can't believe, are men like this?
No, they know, because they finesse. They know.
What did she say? We gotta know now. What did she say? What did she say when she called you? What did she say?
time, and I felt like I didn't need my time.
What did she say, man? What did she say?
I don't remember her.
How do you remember every day? How convenient is that? How convenient for you not to remember that, but you remember everything, every aspect of the conversation. And bro, like what I'm gonna tell you is a part of being a man is taking accountability for taking it on the chin, bro. Like, and that's a part of it too, right? We got to take accountability for what we do, how we move, and how we act.
Right.
That's all of that. All encompasses being a man, bro. If something happened and you've been finessed, admit that I was finessed. This is what happened. The next time, what should I do in these situations in order to prevent that from happening?
You can tell us the beginning of the story, skip the middle, and then tell us the end. Are you serious? Do we look like Boo Boo the Fool? Caller.
I was just trying to summarize for you.
No, I don't want you.
Was she fine? Call her. Was she fine?
She was all right.
No. Come on, bro. See, this is what I'm saying. And see, I got a sense in me. My sense is telling me that you are thirsty, and you've seen her, and you was like, oh, she is so thick, she fine. And what you did was you allowed her beauty to stomp on your masculinity, and you allowed her to come in your space just because she has a beauty pass for you.
I wonder why
real men don't give a fuck about that.
What he did, this is what you right, Mr. 1950, but this is what he's leaving out. What he's leaving out is he dealt with the chick at first, right? She tried to flake on him.
Yeah.
So he said, okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna teach this bitch a lesson. I'm gonna put her ass on ice, right? So then she didn't give a fuck that you put her on ice because, you know, every time she steps outside, she's getting 10 dicks thrown at her. So a month later, she decided to hit you up again just to see what was good.
Okay, brother.
And she said some shit you didn't like. And you said, I'm gonna put this bitch on ice again. I'm a teacher. And it didn't work again. And now you're trying to figure out why it's not working. But see, you're leaving out what she said. And by you not telling us what she said, we can't get no context of where the bitch's mind is at.
Brother Angry Man. But does he sound like the kind of man that will put a fucking woman on ice? Maybe he's the fucking one.
No, he tried.
No, I don't.
He's not the type. But
right. I think she put his ass on ice. He called her a few months ago, and she ain't talking to him. And he's trying to figure out how he can get that woman to listen to his voice. Listen to him. No, listen to you. You can't even answer. You can't even tell us what she said. You're lying to us, dog. It's you. You're the one that's running behind the woman. She iced you because you were creepy. You came back a few months later, and she doesn't want you. Why don't you just admit that shit, man? You don't say with women on ice.
And you paid $300 on a date.
Soft. He's soft. You don't put.
Look,
it was a joke, bro. It was a joke.
Caller, listen. The answer to your question basically is this: you have to stay focused on what it is you want, and if she's not talking about what you trying to get accomplished, if she hits you up again and you say, hey, just come through to the crib, and she's like, oh well, I wanted you to take me out on a date again, or some other shit other than she coming to the crib, then you don't spend any time on a chick that don't want what you want, bro. That's the answer to your question. You guys be going around the bush trying to give women excuses. The bottom line is, if she is not on your page, you can't spend time talking to her, bro. So if you put her on ice for real, then leave her on ice, bro. And if she hits you back, give her the first thing you do is give her instructions on what you want her to do. If she's not trying to do that, then she's done, bro. Leave her alone.
Here's the problem. Here's the problem. The problem is, and it's even with us, you got to be willing to take the L. Okay? You got to be willing to take the L. See, you're not even willing to take the L in the conversation with guys just trying to give you what you need. So I know you're not willing to take the L with the broad. You got to be willing to walk away and just be like, yo, that shit didn't work out, and keep it moving.
That's it.
That's what I said. You got to take it on the chin, bro.
Well, let me add this, and this is what I'm noticing with a lot of these callers. None of you men deal with women on your terms. You only deal with women on their terms, and you wonder why you have trouble. Okay,
Right.
you can never deal with a woman on her terms. It has to be on yours. Okay, and even if it's on yours, she can still buck. But if it's on your terms, it's easy for you to get rid of her because it's like she ain't doing what you want her to do.
This is why you should have when she texts you 2 months from now, like you claiming, you should have said, "Who is this?
Yep.
Who is this?"
Wait. You said he texted. Wait, call her. Did she text you or call you?
She had called me.
Why don't you?
Oh yeah, I'd have picked up. I don't know who this is.
Why don't you?
Who are
call
you?
her right now? Call her right now and tell her, don't you ever talk to me like that again. Go ahead, call her. You got her number? No. We got you. Hey, call her. Call her. Let her know that you can't talk to me that way. Go ahead.
Yeah, all this flaking is.
Come on, call her. You got her.
You want me to give you the game to tell her, man?
Yeah.
Okay, so you gonna call her though, right?
You ain't gonna do that shit.
Okay, so let me give you this game real quick. So what you do is you say, look here. Now look. Okay, well look, this would but still you just need to set the tone. This is why the show is called this. You gotta set the tone. So this is what you do. You call her up and say, you know what? Off top, I fell off my square. As a man, I don't allow this type of behavior in my lifestyle. So what you need to understand is that if you give me your word for something, you're gonna follow through with those words, or you will never ever talk to me ever again in your entire life.
There you go. Call her right now.
Is that understood?
Yes.
Okay.
Go ahead, call her now. You got her number. Call her. Call her right now, and we'll be quiet.
I'm going on mute.
Yeah.
She don't know. She don't know that, man. Look, bro, we got your back, bro. You out here with the hitters.
Live.
We'll be quiet. We'll be quiet.
We'll
be
quiet.
Oh my! And see, this is what it is, man. He still wants vagina rights.
That's the right thing to do.
You want vagina rights, bro? You still want vagina rights, huh?
Why don't you
trying to earn those vagina tokens, huh? You trying to gather them up so possibly you can hit that later on and hit the jackpot, right? You value you value that pussy that much, bro, that you can't call this broad.
Why don't you call?
How did you feel? How did you feel out there shivering in your medium t-shirt out there cold when she ghosted you out there at the restaurant you was waiting on her with, and you had roses in your hand? Did you end up giving it to a stranger? Did you give the roses to a stranger when she didn't even respond or she was 2 hours late? Did you do that? Did you keep looking at her social media, seeing if she posted something when she was faking on your ass out there? Did you still want vagina rights then?
We can't.
Y'all need to stop giving a fuck about a vagina like that, bro.
We can't call him a bitch though. So why don't you call him?
It's ridiculous.
Every dude that's watching that's talking about why you calling them bitches. Let me tell you something.
Oh yeah.
If you're a dude that's scared of women, how the fuck should other men respect you?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Right.
And they use the N-word, and they use the N-word all the time. All these niggas out here. Oh, what's up with where's all the niggas at? Well, no niggas at the. It's cool though, right? Do you tell women the same thing? Do you get in a little box? See, but this is what I'm saying. They quick to say something to a man though, right?
Right.
But they can't even say nothing to a woman when a woman is talking out of turn. Like Miles with the cell phone thing. You don't even tell women to put their cell phone. They strolling. They posting pictures of your dinner. You paying for like they out. Like they doing their thing.
You know what I did one time, Mr. 1950? One time when I was single, right? There was this chick called my phone, right? And I just happened to be in the whip with another chick that was driving, right? And this is a chick that I was just kicking it with. We wasn't really doing nothing. So the chick calls me on the phone and I'm talking to her, having a conversation with her, and she hears the other chick driving. And she's like, now keep in mind, this is a chick that me and her ain't even went on a date. We just talking on the phone and shit, right? So she's like, you tripping. How you gonna be on the phone with me and you got another woman in the background and this, that, and the third or whatever? I said, hold on, let me stop you right there. I said, number one, me and you ain't in no relationship. I can kick it with whoever I want to kick it with, whenever I want to kick it with. And I said, you know what you're like? I said, you're like the guy in the club that buys a woman a drink and thinks that he's supposed to kick it with her the rest of the night because he bought her a drink. I said, yo, don't ever call me again. And I hung the phone up. And see, most dudes, they not willing to do that. They not willing, and the chick was bad. Like most dudes are not willing to do that because they're afraid to relinquish the coochie rights.
Yeah, them vagina rights. And this is where, like, the personality of most of these men, and this is why they fail. See, most men fail because they live in the image of a woman. And like I hear a lot of men talking about, oh, women, ladies love it. Like all these men posting pictures at the gym doing sit-ups and shit. And I'm strolling by, I put hide his shit right away, timeline, hide. Because what you're basically saying, you want validation from the world that you can do 12 sit-ups or push-ups. And at the end of the day, if you gotta, and even then, men be, unless you're a personal trainer, you trying to sell something, I get it. But outside of that, you got pictures with your shirt off as your fucking thumbnail, as your fucking picture for your profile. Too many men are trying to validate themselves by women. They always want to seem like what? Oh, I'm out here doing work. I'm out here, got my shit together. You know, putting on chains and jewelry in front of the screen as if like we don't give a fuck about women. Let me tell you something. Women care less about the outside shell. I'm going to say that again. They gives two fucks about the outside shell. They are okay. They may want to F you, but effing is an even exchange. I always tell men, even exchange, value for value, right? We both getting some in this thing. So for you to pedestalize them makes them feel like that they got rights to you and how you move. Right. You as a man need to understand that there is nothing this woman can say, do, or act like that's going to be able to control you as a man. Man, y'all men got to quit performing for women.
I like how you said that.
Perform. You guys are fucking performing. And this is what the difference between when I pull up and when they pull up. Because I truly don't give a fuck. Like I don't. I sleep well at night. And the reason why I sleep well is because every decision I made that day was based off of everything I wanted to fucking do. Nobody moves me. Not a motherfucker.
I want to say too real quick that, you know, these guys the guy called in about we calling women, we calling these guys bitches. Like, understand, we here conducting the show, you know, we have a topic that we talk about. You know, technically speaking, we're not really calling anybody bitches. We don't really know the people calling. These guys tell us their actions, and we're giving a critique of the actions or the circumstances of the story that they give us. So we're not necessarily calling it. I mean, I'm just looking at it from a practical and technical standpoint. We're not really calling nobody bitch or telling anybody that they're bitches. We're talking about the issues that they're calling in with, the behaviors that they're displaying, the scenarios that they put themselves in is due to bitch characteristics, is due to bitch behavior and bitch decision making. So, because we don't know these niggas, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, go ahead, Angry.
I'm actually calling them bitches.
Me too.
Well, let me say this.
I will third that, and
in my defense, I will call a bitch ass dude a bitch ass
nigga in his face,
and then sue him so he can stop being a bitch ass dude.
Okay.
If I had a close partner acting less than a man, I'm gonna tell him you acting like a bitch, nigga. I'm gonna tell him that.
Looking like a real bitch right now.
Because if we friends and you do some bitch ass shit and I can't tell you the truth about yourself, then why we friends?
Well, I'm gonna tell you what that comment was, though. That sounded like somebody's mommy in him, right? Because real men know we talk a certain way, and that comment was rooted in emotion. Well, you know, it makes them feel. You see what I'm saying? Like I'm not going to get on and comment about how somebody is making somebody else feel.
Right?
And that's rooted in emotion. That's something mommy would say.
Right?
Like, oh, I hear a lot of the, you know, you guys call, I don't know how you guys. Look. I don't give two fucks.
But you know what's funny?
The church lady. That's like the church lady earlier.
Yeah, but you know what's funny about it? This is what's hilarious about it. This could be a show where it's a woman show. and a guy could call in and say something, and the women could say, "You're being a bitch right now."
Mm-hmm.
And guess what? The guys watching it'll say, "Yeah, he is being a bitch right now." You feel me? Yeah. So what I'm trying to figure out is what is this thing where dudes can listen to women go in on them and they're like, "Yeah, I need to step my game up." But when a fucking grown man tells these dudes this shit, now they in their feelings and shit. It's like, bruh, like, what barbershop did you go to? What neighborhood did you grow up in? You feel me?
Yeah.
They ain't go to a barbershop. Them niggas went to a beautician.
And I got a barbershop I've been going to for years. They got women doing hair in the back. They hear us all the time.
Right.
Yeah. We bitch this and that and the other.
Wait, you guys are the mean. You guys are the mean. It's Sunday and you should be reading your Bibles, and you are very mean and you're calling the guys bitches, and it's very wrong, and I'm sorry for your mothers.
The only rule that I've seen in the barbershop when it comes to talking is if a dude comes in there with a chick, with his girlfriend, and she got a fat ass, we wait till homeboy leave before we start going.
Oh, yeah. You're right about
That's the only rule that I know of. But other than that, we talking shit.
Yeah, or the elders. It could be somebody really old coming in. That's it. Yeah.
Elders.
Yeah.
But anybody can get it though. If you're some goofy shit, you gonna get it.
And if you involve yourself with the conversation, you really getting it.
Yeah.
If you just gonna be outside and you watching, we won't come for you. But I've been in the chair and I've stood around a lot of cats saying some stuff, and I'm lighting everybody up. Everybody getting it.
I've heard my sons when they were still like in their early teens. One of them on the phone, and my other son is like, "Man, why you cupcaking? You a whole simp over there." If my sons can talk like that to each other and they're younger, you think you can't take that as a grown man? Come on, man.
Now another issue is too that you have to understand a lot of these guys, because YouTube, the YouTube algorithm, when we have parallel topics and shit like that, and parallel tags and shit on our videos, what happens is they come from the pill community, and in the pill community they do a lot of trauma bonding and they do a lot of coddling, and they hey man,
and a lot of pillow fighting. They do a whole lot of pillow fighting,
and a lot of online cuddling with these niggas and online hugs to these dudes. You understand?
Express yourself.
Exactly. So when our video comes up and they watch us, and then a motherfucker call in and talk about, so I broke up with my girl because she was disrespecting me, and then I took these two stranger bitches out and spent $300 on them, and they be like, "Man, that's bitch behavior. You acting like a bitch right now."
Yeah, you a real bitch
when
for
they
that.
hear that shit, it blows their fucking mind because they're not getting no coddling over here. But let's get this other call real quick, and then we out of here. So we got 682. You're on live with the Real Game No Theory panel. What's up, 682?
Yeah, it's me again. I think y'all are misunderstanding me. Like, I understand what y'all are saying.
Wait, hold on. It's you. Who's you?
Again, this nigga here.
You don't need my name, nigga.
No, who's you?
Oh, this nigga called back. He done called his mom. Don't let these niggas talk to you like that. Call back.
Is you the story? A bunch of people that called. Which you? Like, there was at least 10 niggas.
Oh, you the one that's talking about calling grown man bitches. All right. Plead your case real quick. Go ahead.
What's your crying out? Let's hear it. Man.
Yeah, I seen another man called another man bitch. So I know it's YouTube and everything for y'all. I'm just,
Nah, nigga, I'm that nigga. I'm that nigga in real.
Caller, how old are you? Caller? How old are you?
He's got to be 16.
30.
You 30?
Yeah, let me look in this camera, man, and I want you to really fucking hear what I'm saying right now. And I always try to tell people this. I'm this motherfucker in real fucking life.
Me too.
And this is why it's hard for motherfuckers to really look at me and they think this is fucking fake because they never really been confronted by a nigga that will punch you in your motherfucking face. And this is what I'm saying. As a man, there's rules to this shit. If you say something out of line, there is a threat of fucking violence. And I'm that motherfucker. So what I'm telling you right now is where I'm from. If you say something crazy and you can't take it, walk away. If you stand in my face, you better be able to take what I fucking say.
And look,
and you call back like a vagina.
And here's the thing. If me and you in the barbershop, right? or we hanging out. You my boy. And you do some bitch ass shit, I'ma say you a bitch ass nigga. And if you really feel froggy about that shit, we can step outside. But guess what? Win, lose, or draw, I'm still gonna say you a bitch ass nigga.
100%.
I don't understand. You can tell he ain't getting.
Niggas die every day, B. You wanna be foolish with your own life like
Oh
that?
my God, niggas die with these knuckles. We dying with these knuckles because any coward can pull a gun.
Brother.
And this is how I know you's a bitch. When you mention shit like that, I can tell you ain't never had the hands put on you. And this is what I'm talking about. I would take my belt off and whoop your motherfucking ass.
It's the 1950. Hold on. Let me ask the bro something. Let me ask the bro.
He hung up. He hung up,
You don't see his number up there?
Bro,
You said what, Steve?
Now I say you don't see his number after the hang up?
Yeah, his number's there.
Oh, send it to me. We'll call his bitch ass back.
All right, hold on.
Send that shit to me through the private. We'll call his bitch ass back. Because he ain't gonna be hanging up on us. We're gonna see that this
Bitch ass nigga, man.
This
That's
is
what I'm talking about. Niggas die every day, B.
I want to ask him one question.
We about to right now, Angry Man. We about to. Miles, send me that motherfucking number through. I'm gonna call him right now live on the air, and we're gonna see what the fuck the deal is.
You know what? What I find funny with a lot of these dudes, when these niggas get their feelings hurt by a grown man, these niggas ready to fight and shoot up the club. But if a bitch do them dirty, they pleading and begging. Why you do me like that?
Yeah.
I thought you loved me.
Cash apping her gas money.
Come on, man.
She said, soon as a chick talk crazy to him, you know, and they say, who you talking to? And, nobody. Bitch ass nigga.
Yeah, motherfucker answers the phone. He's like, oh shit, I hope I don't catch my answer machine.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah, so why the fuck you hang up again like a bitch?
Oh, bro, I'm in Dallas, Texas, bro. You can, if you want my address, bro.
Let me ask you a question. Bro. Serious question. Serious business.
Wait,
how many bodies you got?
I'm asking. We're gonna ask him again. I'm gonna call him right back. I'm gonna find out how many bodies.
He hung up again?
He hung up again.
Oh, he's a vagina.
Yeah, let's see. If he don't
It's
answer,
about
fucking hang up like a girl, man. You ain't answer the question. I'm in Texas.
You gotta be careful. He might press charges for harassing. He might be on that shit.
he's watching though. That's what it is. He's still watching.
You can be like, they're cyberbullying me.
Nah, he might as well hang up. He's
done.
Yeah.
All right. Like I say,
What was you gonna say, Angry Man? No, you about to say something to him.
I was gonna ask him how many bodies he got. That's what I was gonna ask.
Yeah, he ain't doing nothing like that.
We talking about some niggas die every day, B. Yeah, from car accidents, from
airplane crashes.
Airplane
Motherfuckers slipped off and hit his head on some shit.
Hey, before we wrap this up, I gotta hit everybody in the chat room hard. Look, I know a lot of y'all talk shit about that cake motherfucker that just called, but
yeah,
a lot of women see that in you, what you just saw witness to. That soft motherfucker, a lot of women see you guys exactly the same way as that motherfucker right there.
And this is how you know he's been abused in his life.
Oh
he's
yeah,
he's probably been entered. You know what I mean? He's probably been entered. Because the thing, if you think about it, dog, like he is really triggered like a woman. And like everything we said, dog, about the bitch, they probably was calling him a bitch since he was a little kid, bro. And he's probably 30. He's probably soaking right now.
And he's
soaking.
That nigga had one of them Korean massages. He was on his stomach, and they got that nigga to the third knuckle, bro. And that's why that nigga like
He's definitely been entered. Any man act like that has been entered. I'm telling you right now, dog. They done touched something that ain't nobody else has touched. And they get real soft. I'm telling you, bro. See, look. See, a lot of people think. I'm telling you, like they hear about cats that hold other men, but they're not witness to it. So they think that it doesn't exist only on internet.
Right.
And what I'm gonna tell y'all is, man, I'm dead serious when I try to tell y'all, man. I'm cool, but I'm not that cool, bro. Like I'm not that fucking cool. And I'm not trying to be the biggest, baddest, because any man that's been there, you understand that it could be your last day too. But guess what? I was always taught to hit harder when you first see this motherfucker. You knock this you knock some God in this dude. And this is what I'm saying. Y'all think this is a game. I'm not that guy. That's why I said we can never tour. We can never this group. Like I'm telling you, I would be every city.
I'm coming off the
every
stage.
fucking city. There's gonna be a bitch ass motherfucker. But you know what? I find it kind of odd though, because they don't really say nothing to us in person.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like I be seeing a lot of videos. Oh, had this cat pull up, this cat pulled up, and all that. I ain't the one.
Oh, trust when I tell you, we can tour, bro.
Yeah.
We can tour. Trust me.
Trust. I just need all I need is to make sure the venue got insurance.
It's all good. Dudes do not be wanting problems like that. They be pretending. That shit he was just doing, that was cap, bro. That was all fucking, I'm in Dallas, Texas. That nigga probably live in Cleveland. Like, ain't nobody thinking about that bullshit.
Fuck this,
yo.
See, and that's what I'm saying. That's why women, last thing we'll cream out. Women want to be with men they can walk down that dark alley with.
Facts.
If they feel like you're gonna use them as a human shield, this is why you paying $300 at the date. This is why you getting ghosted and they try to call you back like nothing because they don't give a fuck about you. You are in the meanwhile. What did you say long time ago? Angry Man, you said he's a placeholder.
Yeah, placeholder. And look, as far as the touring thing, look, it's just like that fucking Summer Jam shit when them XG unit niggas threw the chair on stage and 50 caught it. Like, nigga, I am the trouble, motherfucker. Like, nigga, you ain't scaring nobody, bro. We can tour and all of that shit. If you come showing your ass, you gonna get fucked up, then you gonna get prosecuted.
Hey, much respect to my bros, man.
Yes, sir.
Every week is a thrill. Yeah, man. Hey, I'm gonna let y'all know, man. Stop spending money on all them dates, man. Get yourself somebody that can get your life together, man. I'm dead serious, man.
Yeah, guys, go to realgamenotheory.com. Get with one of us for some coaching, man. Seriously, you know what I mean? Respect to everybody for the super chats and the super stickers and the support, and respect to the chat and respect to the panel, man. Again, realgamenotheory.com. Get with one of us, because as you can see, it's necessary out here. These guys are out here spending stacks on strangers for no reason and getting jumped and don't know what to do. Like,
well, let me add this. This is what bothers me about a lot of guys. Y'all treat women better than y'all treat yourselves.
Yeah,
man.
for real.
I don't understand why dudes do that. You know what I'm saying? Number one, ain't nobody on this planet except for maybe your mother loves you more than you love yourself and shit. You know what I'm saying? And even then, that's a stretch for some others and shit. You know what I'm saying? But can't no woman ever love you like you love yourself or more. It ain't never gonna happen. So before you gonna treat a bitch, nigga, treat yourself. Dudes go to 5-star restaurants only with a woman in tow. Nigga, go by yourself one day and just sit there and eat some lamb, nigga. You know what I'm saying? By yourself.
facts.
Yeah.
Real shit. All right, fellas, man. Much love.
We out.
I appreciate you. All right, man. Keep going.
Respect, guys.